No, and there's a whole lot of players for Trinity. The stars are out tonight, but one of the girls that's been really hot coming in here, Todd McCall, is Braley Federhoff. She can nail it from the outside.
Well, and she's going to have to do that tonight. She had 4 threes in the semifinal game. The reason I decided to highlight her, I feel like that's a big key in the push tonight for Trinity. They're going to have to soften out that inside by drilling that 19-9 shot. And you know what? Big-time players step up and hit those shots when they need to.
And, of course, Cassidy Ingram and Sunshine Mccray will be ever-present on the inside as they have been all season long.
Right, and they're consistent players. You're going to get that out of them. But when this starts loosening up on the outside and you knock a few of them down, then they go to town. So this is one of the exciting games. I love the Mid-Penn playoffs. 2 great teams tonight, Jeff.
And, of course, the Capital Conference represented by Trinity. But on the other side, the big ladies, the Commonwealth Conference. Cumberland Valley used to make this game on their regular season schedule, Jeff Stonson. They weren't here last year. I think they got a little mad about that. They're back this year. They are 19-3 overall, 15-1 in the Commonwealth Conference. And Kennedy Kufa is a girl that had 16 in the semifinals. She is a solid player.
Well, she's a solid player. She's also their only senior. And I'd just like to say I think she shoots a little better than her father, who was a darn good player himself. But Bill Wolf does a heck of a job, and they have a sound starting 5. They play 3 off the bench. Abby Miller's tough. Kylie Holcomb can really shoot from the perimeter. Julie Jaycott, I believe she might be their leading scorer, but she's also their most aggressive player. And their 5th starter, Hannah Save. Now, there's a sports name that most of the fans in the area will recognize.
One of the things that's really important tonight, they have 119 threes to 92 by Trinity, but these 2 teams are ready to get it on here at Milton Hershey High School. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries?
Yep.
Milkshakes?
You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Everybody's here for you. Every day, in every way.
We're here for you at every turn.
'Cause it's your trust we're out to earn.
At Jack G. Bubble Buick GMC, everybody's here for you, with great people to serve you and great deals to wow you. Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on a 2018 GMC Sierra Double Cab 4x4. So come on down to Jack G. Bubble Buick GMC.
'Cause it's your trust we're out to earn.
At Jack G. Bubble Buick GMC, better deals from a better dealer.
Welcome back to Milton Hershey High School here tonight for the Mid-Penn Championships. The girls up first tonight. First of all, Trinity's starting lineup here brought to you by the Commonwealth Charter Academy. Ava Stevenson, Jayla McHugh Moore, Braley Federhoff. She's been big here on threes lately. Sunshine Mccray and Cassidy Ingram on the inside. The OSF Health starters for the other side for Cumberland Valley. You're looking at Abby Miller, Julie Jaycott, the sophomore, averaging 10 points a game. How many Jaycotts are there out there? Kylie Holcomb, a junior. You got Hannah Save and a girl who had 16 in the semifinals, Kennedy Kufa. And there are your starters as we get ready for the Mid-Penn Girls Championship here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. I'm Gary Sutton, alongside of me, Todd McCall, Statistician Supreme, Jim Gallagher here with us tonight, and we've got Jeff Stevenson running the far sides, or Jeff Thompson, rather, forgive me tonight. So we're back ready to go, and we're going to get this underway. Your officials for tonight, Mark Scarangella, Jennifer Rinaldi, and John Baumgardner, and Trinity controls the tap right out of the gate.
Cumberland Valley is going to come out and play hard man-to-man like they do. A lot of bounce in this Cumberland Valley team defensively. They really move well. Trinity's going to have to execute well.
A long throw from the outside by Ingram, and quickly rebounded in the other direction come the Eagles.
I thought Trinity would start trying to bomb away early. They're going to have to hit those 19-9 shots to make this a game.
Steal right away for Trinity, and they're going to get it back. And the ball will go back over to Cumberland Valley, so a turnover either way here to start. And again, I imagine there's a few butterflies there. You can say about how Cumberland Valley's been here every year, but a lot of these girls have never been here as starters in this kind of game. And, of course, for Trinity, they're back here again in the championship game. They've been solid all year long.
Right. Cumberland Valley did not make the playoffs last year, and that's one of the rare things because they won 3 girls' state championships in a row. So this team's eager to start getting back on that winning track in the playoffs, and this is the first start for them right here.
2 programs with a legacy of success. Trinity, Cumberland Valley, ball tipped out of bounds. It's going to be off. Trinity will stay with the Eagles now. There's a difference in the game here. It's probably in the three-point shooting. The Eagles getting 118 threes for the year, 92 on the other side for Trinity. Both teams 64%, 62% for the free throw line. There's a shot, will not go. Rebound by Mccray, and quickly outlets and throws it away.
Mccray got a great box out. McCray's a great fundamental rebounder. Not only does she have height and size inside Gary, when you keep seeing it, and I know you'll see it too, you'll spot it as a coach, she boxes out so well. That's the first thing right there in a good rebounder. Somebody who puts a body on another body.
Cumberland Valley likes this 1-4 high set. Gives you a lot of chance for backdoors, cutters. Trinity with their good man-to-man.
Yeah, you see the nerves in both teams right now, just trying to settle down a little bit. A couple turnovers early.
Good shot, near side. Not going to go, and Mccray with another rebound, yanked down.
Already pulling 2 boards down from Mccray. Execution. Trinity has to execute well in their half-court set. That's how you do it right there.
Ingram high-low to Mccray, just won't go. Kufa with the rebound, and she has the basketball.
They got the one-on-one isolation inside. They got exactly what they wanted. Mccray comes away and misses the bunny.
Obviously, they're going to try to establish that inside game here with Cassidy Ingram and Sunshine Mccray.
Here's who I think's got to score tonight, and that's the sophomore Jaycott, the third of the trilogy of the 4 Jaycott sisters.
And again, both teams turned it over. 3 so far for Trinity, 2 for Cumberland Valley.
And speaking of the Jaycotts, you know, Kelly is leading Villanova right now in scoring, never comes out of the game. Big 5 all-player last year and coming into this year. Julie's the third of the 4 sisters, and there's a younger one coming up too in the ranks.
Tell you what, Trinity is in face here on the defense. There's nowhere to go in that lane.
They are really getting after it man-to-man. This is what you want to see out of 2 teams in a championship game. Hard man-to-man defense.
Oh, there's a nice drive down the basket. That won't go. Offense not on display yet here tonight. Rebound pulled down by Fedorov.
Moore goes inside to Mccray.
And there it is. That's what you want to do, is get it inside and use your big girl, Mccray, who averages 11.5 a game. First bucket of the night here for both these teams.
If they allow that without fronting that or backside with her, man, that's going to be all night.
Nice post up there. And then Mccray again with a block and the rebound.
McCray's dominance inside Gary already showing.
His drive to the basket will not go off the hands of Stevenson. Cumberland Valley back in the other direction. Another good look, and that was a nice pull-up. Nice shot drilled by Abby Miller. Abby Miller with her first deuce of the night.
You hate to call must-needed baskets already, but Gary, it really seemed like it was a must-needed. They needed to get over the hump, Cumberland Valley, and that's a great shot to do it. The lefty, Miller.
There's that high-low again, and I'll tell you what, Cumberland Valley does not have an answer for that yet. They're going to have to figure out how they want to do that. Fronting Mccray, it allows her no help in the backside, just toss it over the top.
If you don't get backside help right now, that's going to be all day. Or switch it up and look at zone, because Mccray is going to kill you that way.
Good look downtown for three. Will not go off the hands of Jaycott.
Jaycott got the look she wanted, just missed that one.
Jayla McHugh-Moore with the ball. McHugh-Moore with a nice drive to the basket. Mccray again. Mccray rolls in and out. Good hustle on the baseline. Ball stays with Trinity. Nice sportsmanship there on the part of Kennedy Kufa.
Mccray's going to come off the floor. She needs minutes sometime. She did look a little winded. This is probably a great call by Chrissy Britton to pull her off for a second.
Well, and Lauren Trumpy can get it going inside, the sophomore, or freshman rather. On the other side, you got Linda Leitzel in there now for the Eagles.
And they'll go right into Trumpy. Look at that.
There's no question about where Trinity wants to go right now. Christy Britton has sent the word inside, 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 and inside some more. Sam Murphy in now for the Eagles. Sorry,
no, Gary, you're right. This just makes basketball easy. Listen, if you can score a couple inches away from the basket and you got girls that can do it, why not? That is the game plan. And Trinity right now, that's
Kufa will not go. Pulled down by Ingram.
It's kind of nice coming off the bench if you're Trinity with a girl the size of Trumpy. We're going to be calling her name out forever.
Look at the defense here by both these teams. Another turnover against Trinity. That's number 4. Quickly on the other end and fouled on the play. Great drive back down the court by Abby Miller.
Abby Miller managed to get that shot off being a left-hander. I thought she could maybe even increase her angle a little bit better. That bucket would have gone. She had a tough angle at that. And, well, give credit to the defender. She cut the angle off.
Miller, a 65% shooter for the year for the free throw line. There, the foul called on McHugh-Moore. That's her first, team first here in the game. Second one up. That's also good. Score so far is Abby Miller 4, Trinity 4. Stevenson. And it's going to hit nothing here. Trinity got away from going the high-low right there and paid for it with air.
And I thought they were going to do that, and that's going to loosen it inside. But right now, really, they've got to go to with Trump and Mccray inside. They don't necessarily need that 3 ball, but it does make it easier if you're hitting that shot outside.
Leitzel with it. Inside it goes.
Good move.
And a great block by Trumpy.
But Trumpy's there to block it. Nice up and under. They used a fundamental move inside, did Murphy. And
yeah, Murphy did all the things she's supposed to do. There's Ingram outside, rattles in and out. Cumberland Valley back with it.
Leitzel looking to push it a little bit.
It's a 3 look. Not going to go. Ingram with the rebound.
So senior Leitzel thought about it for a second. That hurt her.
Ava Stevenson loses it in transition. Turnover number 5 for the Shamrocks. 1:44 to go in a fast played first quarter here. You look at the difference here. Trinity likes to go high-low inside. This team will go wide on you, and then they'll go that 1-4 across the top. Nice shot going down the lane, and once again, it's Abby Miller carrying the load. She's got all 6 points, Cumberland Valley by 2.
Yeah, Abby's the hot hand right now, and I mean, why not just get shooting? She's also doing a great job defensively on Trumping side.
She really showed you something that time with the right hand look. She's a left-hander, and good job going to the right. Over the top to Trumpy, and there it is again, but Trumpy can't convert. Had a point-blank shot. Ingram gets it back. Ingram over the top, little teardrop, it goes.
Well, the Cumberland Valley fans wanted to charge. I'd have to see it again. It's a blocking call, so it'll be an and-one opportunity. I don't know. It happened so fast, so Ingram will go to the line here. Gary, I don't know. This is good. Maybe we'll get another good look at it.
Take a look at it. Well, she was there. She leaned to the right, and that's where they got her. Yep. And the foul is on Miller. That'll be her first, team first. At the line, Ingram, 75% free throw shooter for the year. Ingram lifts it up. That was not going to go. 6-6 here. 1 minute to play in the first quarter.
Hannah Suave, I love what I saw. She was going to go in the middle hard. She likes that up and under move. She was going to try it one more time with Trumpy, and she had an opportunity there. Foul call.
Good cut the baseline. Back out it comes. Kufa, it's a good look. Not going to go off the rim. Pulled down by Mccray. 39 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. The girls' Mid-Penn championship game. Oh, what a move. Great look. Change of pace there by Moore. .22 seconds to go. Trinity up by 2, 8-6.
Moore's only a sophomore, too. I mean, man, we're going to be calling her name out. Well, Trinity's building even more for the future right now, Gary.
Cumberland Valley just stalling here. They're down to 6 seconds. Look out. You have enough time. Kufa with a good drive. Kufa gets blocked. Back it comes. Rebound Kufa. Not going to go. 8-6. End of 1. It's High School Sports Live TV. The championships on ABC 27.
My father years ago told me, own your own business. That was my inspiration. And February 1st of 1996, we opened up as Capital Region Insurance Agency.
Throughout my entire life, seeing my dad how successful he was and learning the way he was actually able to communicate with people and help them, whatever their needs may be, it made me want to get more involved. I'm most proud of helping continue my dad's legacy, helping the surrounding communities, businesses, and families.
We try to wow our customers, let them know that we are here for them. If they can't get into our office, we would take the time and go visit them. This really differentiates ourselves from the 1-800-WHO-DO-YOU-GET. Whether it's financial services, auto, home, life, commercial, we hold their hands, bring them through the process. We let them understand that we know what we're doing and they feel comfortable when they leave here.
I think it makes it more personal and more family-oriented, definitely more of a friendly environment.
What I'm most proud of is the hard work, and it's enabled me to ensure clients, to provide protection for them, to let them sleep well at night.
Hershey High School, the girls' Mid-Penn championship game. Let's go to Jeff Thompson with his thoughts about the first quarter. Jeff?
Well, I think I saw Jalen Moore penetrate the last 2 or 3 times, and also they're getting the ball, Trinity's getting the ball inside the Sunshine Mccray. She missed a couple easy ones, but if they continue to do that, it could spell trouble for CV.
Trinity 4 of 11 in the first quarter, all in the paint.
But look at Abby Miller. She was able to get into the lane herself.
So we start quarter number 2. Turnovers 3 for CV, 5 for Trinity thus far. Let's see if Trinity continues their look back inside the paint. Moore is really working, as Jeff said, to try to get down that lane. Good pull up there. Nice little job. Teardrop over the top by Stevenson.
Stevenson has the ability to do that right there. She's got a nice soft touch to it.
Long look, will not go. Off the hands of Leitzel. Quickly back in the other direction. Trinity now has built a 4-point lead.
Trinity's executing very well. Look, they know when to push the ball, they know when to pull it out. And I got to give credit to Jalen Moore, the sophomore. Just she's a true point guard. Knowing when to pull that thing out, knowing when to attack the glass, that's so important.
Now you got Mccray. What a nice look from Mccray. Sunshine Mccray drops in her 6th point of the game, this time from about 15 feet.
Well, this is a 6-point lead, a big lead here, the biggest lead of the game. I mean, Cumberland Valley's got to be careful. They got to score here in this possession, I feel.
Cumberland Valley likes to be in a game where it's in the 40s. They only average 49 points a game. We're going to get a push before the walk. So the push against Trinity. To their 3rd team foul. And Fedorov will pick it up. Of course, both these teams getting ready for districts as well. They're well placed for that in their various divisions. Oh, interesting shot there by Miller, back over the head. Cumberland Valley gets the rebound back. They reset.
Miller just kind of found herself, she come off a screen, found herself a little bit like further away than she expected.
Oh, just stepped on the line there. Turnover against Cumberland Valley. That's their 4th of the game. 5 for Trinity.
Turnovers will kill you. CV's looking to pick up a little bit of pressure.
Mccray loses control.
Mccray was a little frustrated she didn't get the foul.
Good look from top of the key. Not going to go from Kylie Holcomb. And Trinity gets it back.
And I do think Sunshine Mccray had something to talk about a little bit down there. I do think she got fouled.
Well, I think she got confused there because if she kept going forward, she's going to probably get called for a charge.
Right,
I thought she maybe just lost concentration with the ball there for a moment. CV so far 0 for 5 for the three-point line. That's a big number. And a turnover here is turnover number 6 now against the Shamrocks.
Yeah, Cassidy Ingram did walk, moved her feet a little bit.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Hannah Save's job defensively the last couple of possessions.
There's a good one. Nice pull-up. Beautiful motion from Kylie Holcomb with the first 3 for CV in the game. CV pulls it back to 3, 12-9.
And that was a big take. And, Cumberland Valley came back. They're in that 2-3 zone. I thought they needed to do that. I didn't think they needed to switch it up. Now listen. No, they're actually still matching. I'll take that back. I thought for a moment they might give a zone look, but they are still matched man-to-man.
It's really interesting here on the foul. The first quarter, Trinity was going high-low and feeding the post. Now they're letting the guards penetrate and trying to find the post or quick slashes to the basket.
Right, and this is another great philosophy, just getting to the basket.
Jaycott's first foul, team second against the Eagles. At the line, Ava Stevenson, 53% free throw shooter for the year. It's hard to believe when you see a stroke like that.
Especially that rotation. Looked good the moment it left her hands.
Team shoots 62% as a team. Stevenson will get a second one here. And a beautiful stroke. Wow. Might be 53 on the season. Looks like 100% tonight. 2 out of 2. She's got 4 points. Back to a 5-point lead now for the Shamrocks. 5:12 to go here until the half.
Well, I don't know.
Another drive here. And the foul will be called against Trinity.
Jalen Morris getting a little more aggressive, trying to get into the grill of the point guards a little bit. She kind of put a real strong push on Holcomb. Holcomb's going to go to the line, though. She's going to get fouled.
So Holcomb at the line, 83% for the season, misses her first one here. She'll get one more. She has 3 so far in the game. Second one missed as well. Boy, you don't see that too often from an 83% shooter.
Exactly. See, they're picking their opportunities to get to the basket. That's what I like about Trinity. They expected a roll there.
7 turnovers now. Quickly the other direction and drawing the foul is Julie Jaycott.
And you know what, Gary, you and I kind of talked off camera, and Jeff did too. She's aggressive. Jaycott, that's what Jaycott needs to do. She's that kind of kid. The whole Jaycott family was like these girls, I mean aggressive in the most positive basketball way. They get to the basket, they're physical, and if Jaycott does that, she'll keep her team in the game right there.
There's an old adage in basketball, 1-on-1 you score, 1-on-2 you pass.
That's right.
That was a 1-on-1 situation, and she had one thing in mind, which was to get the score. Jaycott misses the first of the free throw line so far, has not been terribly good to Cumberland Valley. They're 2 out of 5.
And I just can remember back in the past, Julie just being the young one shooting on the court after the game, after her sisters played, and we used to talk to her and kid a little bit, and she said she's going to win 4 of them. I loved her, always loved her confidence. Julie's a very confident young lady.
Converts 1 out of 2 here. They're 3 out of 6. Come back with a 1-2-1-1 press.
And this is probably a good idea as long as you don't give up layups if you're Cumberland Valley. Putting a little pressure, token pressure on the 1-2-1-1. And a turnover.
8th turnover of the half here for Trinity. 14-10, they lead it. But Cumberland Valley with a little momentum right here. There's Miller again. She has been tough so far. And a good rebound coming across the baseline by Hannah Sauve, and Sauve will get fouled.
I like Miller's game. I like that little soft J she has. That's a good shot. You're not going to say much. Coach Wolf is not going to say much out of the offense when she took that shot, because that's the one I think that she's best at. That little 8-foot, 10-foot jumper, Gary.
Yep, she misses another one here for the team. But she get a second chance here.
Championship games, free throws, converting them.
Second one up and good. They pulled it within 3. Jump shot near side. It's been a long time since Trinity last scored. They've gotten away from that inside game that they were so good the first quarter. And now you're going to get a walk call against the Eagles. That's their 5th turnover here of the half, as Trumpy back into the game now. And out goes Braley Federoff.
Well, I like for a second what I saw out of Cumberland Valley. They were pushing the ball a little bit. Cumberland Valley in the past has been able to do that. They've been able to beat you up and down the floor. Nothing wrong with that push. They just walk.
Trinity has really gotten away from that high-low look they had going so well.
And I know you and I are sitting here, we're thinking like maybe why? Why have you gotten away? They're doing a little bit better job on her now, but look where Mccray's setting up. She's setting up higher than she was.
Well, you got your bigs out away from the basket. They do have Trumpy posted up inside. You got to give credit to the ball defense right now for Cumberland Valley. Look at this.
Putting a lot of pressure. A lot of ball pressure.
And we get a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 14-11, 3:35 to go in the half, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Breaking news, Team Pennsylvania AAU is now offering 4th to 11th grade AAU at the Silver, Gold, and Showcase levels. Team PA is known for high school showcase and known for placing players in college. Advanced Hoops will focus solely on skill training by professional coaches. Players from all over Pennsylvania will be trying out February 23rd and 24th for Team Pennsylvania 4th to 11th grade teams. Go to www.advancedhoops to see the tryout schedule. And back we go, and Mccray outside. Trumpy gets the rebound. Trumpy puts it back off the miss, and a good stick back point there by Trumpy.
This time Trumpy connects on that. Lauren had missed a couple easier ones. Now when she gets going too, now you got. I like the lineup. They're going big inside again. Double bigs for Trinity.
But again, they went to the outside shot again instead of going inside right away. So Trinity has veered off what looked like to be their only course in the first quarter here in the second.
And that allows Cumberland Valley to be in this game right there. I mean, be patient. You got both your bigs in here, and both of these girls can score inside.
Back it goes. Now there you go. Trumpy over the top to Mccray. Great block for the weak side by Kufa.
Kufa making a play for Cumberland Valley.
That's what you do, get that weak side help, but she was right there. Here's Kufa posted up. Kufa, hard move to the basket, will not go. Trumpy will pick up the foul.
Kufa help inside that time.
That's what that's going to have to do. They'll find ways to score like that. Get inside, hustle. Hustle plays is what's got her where she's at.
Here's Kufa, a nice look there. She gets her first points of the night. She had 16 in the semifinal. She's a senior guard. Had a chance to coach her at AAU a few years ago. I'll tell you what, a better player to coach you will never find. She is absolutely outstanding.
And you could tell that. These are character-driven young ladies on this court tonight, both sides of the team. That's why they're here. That's why they're in the Mid-Penn playoffs. Any one of us would love to coach people like this that are receptive to what the coaches say, and I can see it on both sides.
Cumberland Valley going to the rack this quarter. It's got them 6 out of 10 for the free throw line. Now there's Ingram. Great move by Ingram, not going to go, but Mccray on the other side, part of the Twin Towers, and Mccray scores. She's got 8.
Sunshine has come to play, and ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That song right there fits this very well. Trinity right now, this girl is, I tell you what, she's playing tonight to win a championship.
So she's got 8 points, her team with a 5-point lead.
You made a beautiful move in that little split to dip under. Cumberland Valley needs one right here.
They really do. Linda Leitzel with the basketball. Good move underneath. Little reverse shot. Not going to go. Mccray again with the rebound. But she'll come down and hand it off and get set in the half court.
That's an intelligent basketball player pulling it out. Let's make sure we get a good one. Hey, for her, just get back inside.
Now you got the guard posted up with a big out there making the pass. Mccray again. Boy, Mccray is hot.
Oh, my.
She is hot. She's got 10 points. The biggest lead of the night, 7 points now for Trinity. Cumberland Valley needs it. And look at Kennedy Kufa right across underneath, takes the ball. She's got 4, cuts it back to 5.
We're going to match each other, leader against leader right now. I love to see that. That's what we're looking for in a championship game.
For Stevenson. Stevenson to the baseline. And they lose it out of bounds. And for Trinity, that is turnover number 9 here in the first half. 20-15, and Cumberland Valley's got the basketball and a chance to cut back into this lead. Look at this underneath. Trinity gets caught napping. Are they going to get caught with a bucket here? Back it goes again one more time. And a jump ball. And the ball will stay with the Eagles, as Hannah Sauve said, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Right, it's just an effort play. I give her that credit. I mean, she kind of got stuffed a little bit. They call a jump ball, but Cumberland Valley gets it back. Cumberland Valley's tough underneath the basket. Coach Wolf has a lot of nice sets, but a little dangerous under here. They get stuff pretty easy out of these sets. Well, they're just going to pull it out, though, as I say it.
Christy Britton putting Jocelyn Dorsey in there now, as Mccray will get a little break. And then Miller trying to go to work again. She's been quiet this quarter. And back it goes to Trinity. 48.2 seconds to go to the half. Don't forget, we have our Jack Giambalvo halftime report featuring our Capital Region and AT&T halftime stats and Highmark first half highlights coming your way.
Jocelyn Dorsey, another sophomore in the game for Trinity. Boy, oh boy. At one time, they can have 3 sophomores on the floor. That's why they're building for the future continually.
Stevenson loses it. Turnover number 10. Cumberland Valley's got it. They get a chance for the last shot here. 26 seconds to go in the half.
Look at Julie Jaycott's hustle to get that, make that happen. Pure hustle. Jaycott getting on the floor. That's just the blue-collar work ethic you need to have in a championship game, especially. Loose ball. Gary, if we're at halftime and we know our girls aren't getting on the floor right now after it, that might be one of the first things we say. If there's a loose ball, well, we're getting beat to it, right?
Both these teams so scrappy, though, on defense thus far.
They are.
At the line is Leitzel, 66% for the season, and buries it. Free throw line has been good so far here in the half for Cumberland Valley. I think they're 7 out of 11 unofficially. As Leitzel will head back again.
It's keeping them in the game, Gary.
Leitzel up and good. So to 3 points it comes now. And another turnover, number 11. Cumberland Valley with a chance to get close. And you're going to get a call for a walk. So turnovers are fair play. 6 turnover in the half now for the Eagles.
And I'm kind of keeping my own stat on this. When Cumberland Valley's gone to that 1-2-1-1, there's been 3 turnovers. When they've gone to that, Trinity has yet to capitalize against that 1-2-1-1 yet. 3 turnovers when they put that on. But you got to score to put it on. That's been the difference.
And trap again. Look out, you might get another turnover, and it's going to be off Cumberland Valley, out of bounds. So 12.2 seconds to go here in the half.
One of the easiest ways to beat a trap is stop that trapping team on offense because they can't set it up.
Cumberland Valley has fouls to give right here. And that'll only be the 3rd team foul against the Eagles.
I got to ask this question. You break half court, you're playing for the last shots, 11 seconds. You don't want to turn it over here if you're Trinity.
No.
Given all that momentum to Cumberland Valley going in at half.
Well, Ingram has it. Kicks it back off here. Moore's got it. 5 seconds left. You get a shot off here. Ingram lets it go. Ingram's not going to get it. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's it. First is in the books. In the girls' Mid-Penn Championships, it's 20-17. Trinity leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Back with the Jack Giambalvo halftime report right after this.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Get all the benefits of a public school from the safety of your own home. CCA is an online public school that provides everything Pennsylvania students need to get started for free. Free laptop, check. Free textbooks and class materials, check. Help paying for internet service, check. There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries?
Yep.
Milkshakes? You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
Guys, I'm here with Dr. Abby Kelly from OSS Health. She's a sports medicine doctor. Abby, you've seen your share of concussions in the office. Let's define what is a sports concussion.
A concussion is defined as a functional injury to the brain versus a structural injury like a brain bleed, stroke, things like that. So, you can either get hit in the head and sustain a concussion, or you can get hit in the body, which causes a rotational force to the brain. The brain rattles inside of the skull, causes an injury really at the cellular level.
Talk about what the signs and symptoms are of concussions.
Some key signs and symptoms of concussion include headache, dizziness, sometimes vision changes, nausea, even vomiting sometimes.
Let's talk about how you treat concussions.
Brain rest is the treatment for concussion, at least in the initial stages.
What is the return to play, the protocol for that?
I have them repeat what's called an impact test. The athletic trainer will take them through a 5-day return to play protocol.
You have 2 little girls yourself, and you were an athlete at Dallastown.
As a mother myself and kids that I anticipate will be involved in athletics, it's extremely important to get the word out on concussion and educate people.
Okay, I'm here with Dave Kerr from AT&T. Dave, you guys have been such a big supporter of High School Sports Live. Talk about the It Can't Wait campaign. That is such a big campaign, and we've also had a great partnership as well with Capital Region Insurance Agency. You and I talked about earlier in the year with Logan Stumpf and Warren Stumpf. What a great campaign. Talk about the It Can't Wait campaign and the latest with what's going on with that.
That's great. It's great to be a partner for so many years with It Can Wait and High School Sports Live. Talk about the dangers of distracted driving and how important it is. So we're closing in on 36 million pledges.
Wow.
About the dangers of texting and driving and distracted driving. And a pledge is just a pledge. We're really encourage people to take a look at our website. We've got updating videos, updated statistics about the dangers. So it's really a great campaign to raise awareness about.
We can never say this enough. It's not just texting. Identify a few areas that are under distracted driving that somebody might not be thinking about.
Well, distracted driving is everything from some of the crazy things you see, Charlie, doing your makeup in the car, reading while in the car, but just concentrate on the road. I mean, it's quite simple when you and we ask our viewers. There's apps out there, whether they're offered by AT&T or other companies. Download some of the apps and get involved. And really, one of the things we're trying to do more now is to provide tools for advocacy, whether you're a part of your company or in schools, and really taking the next step to be an advocate. To
talk about some of the other things you guys have going on. We had talked a little bit briefly prior to the broadcast, some other things that are going on at AT&T.
Sure. I mean, we've really taken this It Can Wait for almost a decade now. And one of the things that we're seeing, and as technology evolves, there's always good things, Charlie, and there's always some downfalls too. And bullying's been going on in schools for decades, since you and I were kids a long time ago. But
I seem to be an easy target for that kind of thing.
Me too, Charlie. Generation Z now, I think we're on. It was really a digital age, and we're seeing bullying moving to cyberbullying. And we've done some work up in New York, doing some surveys with the Tyler Clementi Foundation.
Yep.
We at AT&T don't have all the answers, but certainly there's a lot of groups out there like the Tyler Clementi Foundation. doing some surveys. I mean, some of the surveys in the last year in New York City and the metro New York areas have shown that kids, 1 in 2 kids, or about half kids, are victims of cyberbullying, and 8 out of 10 know somebody that has. So it's really a public health issue, and we're doing a lot to advance that.
Well, Dave Kerr from AT&T teaming up with us. We just love having this emphasis. We also thank Capital Region, Logan Stump, Warren Stump for helping us with this distracted driving campaign. On the biggest stage of the Mid-Penn Championships here this year, we're able to get out the message. Thank you, Dave. We'll be back right after this for the Jack Giambalvo halftime report with Gary, Todd, and Jeff.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently, we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Payton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Payton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PaytonWalker.org.
Welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealerships halftime report. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me, Todd McCall, Jeff Thompson. 20-17 here at the half. Trinity leads it. And guys, one of the big numbers we'll talk about here is the number of points in the paint versus not in the paint. But let's take a look first of all at our highlights here in the first half. And of course, our highlights here brought to you by Highmark. And Todd, take us through it.
Well, you start off right away, and I love right here. Let's establish Sunshine Mccray. She had 10 points in the first half. And then I like that Abby Miller got hot with that left hand early on. That kept him in the game. But there was no backside help, and Jeff Thompson could probably talk a little bit about it too. The big girls hurt Cumberland Valley inside. But right here, this is great. You want your sophomore more getting the basket, but maybe they went to the well a little too often. That's Stevenson hitting it. But when Trinity started doing that more often and not going inside, that allowed Cumberland Valley to stay. There's Mccray hitting a beautiful jumper, though. And then you need a big one? How about downtown?
Kylie Holcomb. And then Mccray coming back outside rattles it. But then you get the freshman Trumpy in there to gather up the garbage and put it on back. And then, of course, here's Mccray doing the same thing off teammate Cassidy Ingram. Once again, trying to go inside, but Mccray says, no, I can make this too. She had 10 points in the first half, led all scores. But how about Kennedy Kufa with this answer on the other end with the reverse layup? Jeff?
Well, I think Kennedy's just getting started. Cumberland Valley was uncharacteristically cold in the first half, and yet they're still in the basketball game. It's 20-17. I think that Sunshine Mccray did a nice job a couple times, but they tightened up there.
I would agree.
Maybe the big area here, 11-7 turnovers. Trinity leads by 3, but has the most turnovers on the other side. 8 out of 12. That means that Cumberland Valley has been going to the iron often, and they're getting to the line 8 out of 12. Trinity's only been there 2 times thus far.
Well, Trinity only started going to the basket a little bit there in that second quarter. They get to the basket, that's how you draw fouls.
Interesting to see what happens here in the first half. 10 offensive rebounds, 20 points in the paint for Trinity. That's huge. You're going to see if they go back to the high-low here in the second half. You know, Jeff, when you go to the high-low, from the top of the key down, you can't get any help. When you do it from the side, feeding the post, weak side help. We saw Kufa come across and make a great block the one time.
Oh, I thought Cumberland Valley helped very well on that, and I thought they stuffed it up pretty well. It'll be interesting. Both defenses were awesome.
That's your Jack Giambalvo halftime report. We'll take a break. We'll come right back and start the third quarter. It's the girls' Mid-Penn Championship. Trinity leads at 20-17. Back after this.
Everybody's here for you. Every day, in every way.
We're here for you at every turn.
'Cause it's your trust we're out to earn.
At Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC, everybody's here for you with great people to serve you and great deals to wow you. Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on a 2018 GMC Sierra Double Cab 4x4. So come on down to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC.
'Cause it's your trust we're out to earn.
At Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC, better deals from a better dealer.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad.
It's going, the sophomore. Look at that, ties the ball game up.
So 4 points down there on the other end. Quick, hard move by Ava Stevenson. Stevenson answers with a deuce.
So back and forth now, and I expect the second half to be a lot more like this, the pace of this game.
Jaycott with the basketball. I see the whole Jaycott family here tonight. The girls had practice, her sisters, and came over here right away and come into the building, and they're here rooting their sister on.
Just got to talk to Kelly, who was in Villanova, said got in the car right from practice, came right here, surprised her mom, and full house Jaycott tonight.
Two-time Pennsylvania Miss Basketball when she was at high school at Cumberland Valley. Tell you what, Trinity hawks the ball as well as any team you see. Except for Cumberland Valley, they do the same thing.
That's right.
Bill Wolf has his team played some really great defense here tonight as well.
A little more push in the offensive step of Cumberland Valley right now. Look at the movement, Gary. A lot better.
Oh, good block, and they're going to call a foul instead. Take your pick. Is it Mccray or Ingram? Oh, man. Jaycott looks like she took a charge there. Long look. Stevenson, she can nail it, and she gets it. Stevenson coming out here with a purpose in the second half.
Game's getting physical now, Gary. It's starting to pick up in its physicality. There's a lot of hands and pushing, and you can probably call a foul just about every defensive possession.
Takeaway here, 8th turnover of the game now. Cumberland Valley pull up, not going to go, and goes the other direction with the Eagles.
Am I right? But what happened all of a sudden at the pace of the game? Pace of the game just got real hectic. It's like a firecracker was lit. Both teams.
Talked about the one Jaycott. You got Kelly Jaycott over at Nova, averaging 13.7 points a game, 4.5 rebounds a game, 77% free throw shooter, having a pretty good season over there.
Yeah, an all Big Five player.
Miller, kind of a floating post there.
It's a good look, wouldn't it, Gary? I mean, it's exactly what you want for Miller. She gets a nice little soft one around the glass and missed it.
Well, you got Ingram posted up, being guarded by Miller.
And posted hard. I mean, wow, physical.
Look at this again. They got her. See, the problem from this side is you can get help side. If you go over the top, you have no help side.
Right.
See if they pop somebody back out to the high post. Because that's where they've been really effective against Cumberland Valley.
Turned over again.
Lost ball. Kind of lost their purpose there for a moment on where they want to go.
The mishandling of the ball a little bit now. It's starting to hurt Trinity, even though they got a 3-point lead.
Same as they had at the half. Kufa looked at it for a moment. Good closeout by Stevenson. Another look. This one will not go off the hands of Holcomb. And then Trinity with the basketball. They'll keep it 25-22. 4:40 left here in the third quarter of this girls' Mid-Penn championship game.
Tell you what, both teams hustling with that pace. If you see it right now, a lot of heavy breathers right now. It looks like a lot of girls need minutes because they're pushing the ball a lot, and the frantic pace has started to pick up for both teams, and that's why you're seeing the foul calls. They're getting a little bit more sloppy.
Jaycott back in for Kufa, and another turnover here. Nope. Instead they get it, and the answer, how about that?
Boy, did that benefit Trinity.
Right off the Brett Riley Federhoff, the person we said needed to hit some threes. Well, she nailed her first of the night right there, and her first points of the evening.
And Gary, this is what started to happen in the semifinal game. She got hot and hit 4 of them, and that changed the course of the game.
Oh, how about Jaycott? The other side will not go. Rebound, Mccray. Quickly, Trinity on the other end. Stevenson's got it. Stevenson slices through, and Stevenson puts it up and gets fouled. And Stevenson will go to the line for 2.
I just want to tell everybody at home now, hold on. Now, Ava Stevenson is a sophomore. Sophomore. Off the bench with Trumpy at 6'2". Freshman. Are you kidding me?
First foul on Sauve at the line now is Ava Stevenson. Jeff Thompson, what do you see here in the third quarter?
Well, Ava Stevenson came out to play, and as did the other 9 young ladies, because this game has really amped up.
And I say to everybody watching, it has amped up just right. And Gary, you see that and feel that too. And that's a natural feeling for coaches to feel that, that intensity. But I'm impressed with how hard both teams are playing. So I just give a hats off to the hustle you know a championship's on the line right here. You can feel it.
Stevenson now 3 out of 4 for the line.
She's got 5.
Got 10 points for the game.
Or excuse me, 10. I apologize. I said that too fast.
Cumberland Valley trying to get to the basket. Nowhere to go. Ingram blocks it off. Oh, and just trying to create a post play, but they worked a little too hard at that.
Cumberland Valley's struggling getting easy buckets. I mean, Trinity's defense has been stifling at times. 9
turnovers now against the Eagles as quickly Moore comes out of the pack. Ingram coming up, and maybe a little Euro step right there. She gets away with it.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd have pulled a walk call on it.
She didn't go any further. She might have been in the town of Hershey.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor. It's 31-22. Trinity leads it. It's high school sports live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on short, choppier steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families, including Simply Free Checking, a young savers account, great rates on CDs and money markets, and an array of financing options, including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in the Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. to 31 points for Trinity so far in the paint.
No surprise about that. That's why
I'm a little surprised there's not more, frankly.
Exactly.
This is a big possession. Don't you feel it, Todd?
Yeah, I mean, Cumberland Valley knows that was a wise timeout because they're starting to struggle finding easy buckets. The hustle's there, but easy buckets aren't.
Trinity used to average at about 55 points a game compared to 49 for Cumberland Valley, so the firepower not quite the same. And a missed drive, Ingram with a rebound.
It's a good drive by Leitzel, but just didn't come up with one there.
There's Trinity now on the other end. Jeff Thompson, that move by Ingram a few minutes ago. If she'd have walked any further, she might have been back in Harrisburg.
You're darn tootin'.
Stevenson pull up. Boy, Stevenson is hot this half. Stevenson now with 12 points off the pull up.
Sophomore playing like a true leader.
Abby Miller answers on the other end, though, keeps her team in the game.
They needed one, and Abby Miller knew that. Come up with a good one.
8 points for Miller in the ballgame. Trinity right back inside of Mccray. Will not go. Ingram with the rebound. Ingram puts it back. Ingram in. The 2 towers of power inside there. 6 points now for Ingram. Back up to an 11-point lead. It goes, the largest lead of the game. 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. Good drive with a count.
Should be good.
No, they're going to wave it off. Great move by Linda Leitzel. The foul will be on McHugh Moore, and that's her third. So that'll get her out of the game.
So Jalen Moore coming off the floor. That's important for Trinity. That hurts because she really, as a sophomore leader and point guard, she really controls that offense very well. Knows when to hold it, knows when to push it.
We saw the game earlier in the year when they played Bishop McDevitt. When she went off the floor, the problems as Jaycott cannot hit it. Good ball fake. Dropped to the basket. Stevenson with a check that. Emily Ward coming across there is just in the game with a nice block. Back they come to Trumpy, the freshman. Trumpy kicks it back out to Sunshine Mccray, who has been a ray of sunshine tonight so far. And Mccray now with 12 points, her first of the quarter.
And they're building the lead now. I mean, Cumberland Valley's really going to have to settle a bit here.
13-point lead now for the Shamrocks. And there's a hot little indecision. That'll be turnover number 10 now against the Eagles, having a tough quarter so far. And the combination of Stevenson with their drives and pull-ups and the threes, combined with Mccray and Ingram on the inside, has been lethal thus far for the Shamrocks.
It's been a little too much. And I love what our statistician, came up with songs with sunshine. I mean, tonight it's been like Sunshine of Your Life by Cream in 67, Sunshine on My Shoulder, John Denver. You know, my personal favorite still Ain't No Sunshine Till You're Gone, Bill Withers in 71. But, man, Good Day Sunshine by the Beatles. So that's been Sunshine and Stevenson. I don't think there's any songs with Stevenson in it, but, man, she's playing well right now, too.
Look at Trumpy. Making a little move there. Back inside it goes to Trumpy, and they are wearing them out. And it's a timeout on the floor. 37-24, 1:06 to go in the half. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries? Yep. Milkshakes? You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
Welcome back. 36 seconds to go here at the come back here. There are 33 seconds to go in the timeout. But do want to remind you that fans, on February 21st, the nominations start for Mrs. PA. That's Miss PA basketball selection. Charlie Fortney and his statewide selection committee will be nominating players all over the state of Pennsylvania. Get ready to vote for Miss PA in the coming months. And let's see who gets selected in 2019 to represent Pennsylvania at this year's dinner. Go to pabball.com to get more information. Back here at Milton Hershey High School. 1:06 to go here in the third quarter. Let's go to Jeff Thompson very quickly. Jeff?
CV obviously has to heat up, and I think it's got to come from Kennedy Kufa. They've got to start bombing from perimeter because Trinity's defense is awfully tough inside.
I agree in a way, but there's also that settle down. Like if you can just go start finding some easy buckets 5 foot away, or Miller pick up some of that 5 foot, 10 foot jumpers that she hits, and just claw your way back in it. You got to get stops on defense first.
Christy Britton's team running a great half-court offense right now. They really seem to have gotten into a rhythm, Todd.
Yeah, and they're getting patient now offensively, so they don't have to score right now. They know they can get good ones and get easy, and this is when Trinity really hurts you.
This game has gotten more into the numbers that Trinity likes now. A little bit higher scoring as we head for the fourth. Got to watch for a 5. Oh, and I was going to say, got to watch for a 5-second call. And you can see Christy Britton not happy about that. As a turnover, they got very indecisive at the end of that possession, Todd.
Yeah, because Coach Britton's upset because she took time out to say, hey, I want the patience, and they were looking to get something, and then Braley threw the ball off somebody's feet, and that just frustrates the coach because they're like, look, we can put them away here with a good possession.
End of the quarter, Holcomb not going to go. Rebound, back to Trinity. Ahead it comes to Stevenson. Stevenson hard to the basket. Puts it up, not going to go. Holcomb's got it. And that's the end of the quarter. 37-24. We head to the fourth. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
To hear a kid say that they're concerned about their safety in a school environment is just, it's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I need my kids to be in an environment where they can actually focus on their education. That's paramount to me. The school does what it says it's going to do for the families that they serve.
There's never been a better time to make the switch. Enroll today at ccaeducate.me.
Welcome back here to High School Sports Live TV. It's ABC 27. Crowd shuffling in here tonight. A pretty good crowd already, and the boys game right after this. Pretty good quarter, too, for Trinity. 17-7 in the quarter. They've extended their lead down to 37-24, Todd.
Yeah, and this right here, big possession. For Cumberland Valley, they got to claw back into this fourth quarter.
Jeff Thompson, what do you got to do right now if you're Cumberland Valley?
Well, Cumberland Valley's got to open the game up. Well, that's a good start right there, isn't it?
That's what we talked about.
Kylie Holcomb right in rhythm. Make that 6 points now. And a steal. They're trying to get a steal back here.
And I said to Jeff, go back into this 1-2-1-1 and mix it up, and got the turnover they wanted.
There you go. Turnover number 15 now against the Shamrocks. Another look by Holcomb. Not going to go this time, but tracked down in the far corner by Lightsell. Off Trinity, out of bounds, and Cumberland Valley trying to get a little momentum build here. They have it back to 10.
Now if you're Cumberland Valley here, settle down, get something out of your out-of-bounds plays. This is where Coach Wolf will kill you. He'll pick you apart in these little things here.
Inbounds it comes, and going to be lost out of bounds by Miller. Turnover number 11 now against the Eagles. Don't forget, we'll have our Giant postgame show coming up after this, and we have a boys game following. Trinity and Chambersburg, what should be a great championship. Trinity out-rebounded Cumberland Valley that quarter 7-2. And the battle down there on the baseline. Trumpy will lose it out of bounds. 16 turnovers now for Trinity to 11 for Cumberland Valley.
Here's the difference, though, still in Trinity favor. Nothing's been easy for Cumberland Valley offensively. Nothing has been easy. They have not let them get real easy looks.
Well, they've got all three bigs in now. We were talking about that earlier with Ingram, Mccray, and Trumpy. So you got three towers standing there looking at you every time you come inside.
So that's where if you're Cumberland Valley, you want to take them to the basket.
Lightsell. You got to hit those right now. Kufa underneath it goes. Miller kicks it back out. Holcomb has about a 15-footer. Will not go. You just saw a tower of green go up there, but they couldn't get the rebound. So Cumberland Valley hangs on to a big possession. Underneath it goes. Stolen away by Trumpy. 12th turnover against the Eagles. Trinity, you don't really have to be in a hurry right here, do you?
You do not, and just pulling it out and being patient. That's what they're going to do right here. Get a good one.
Take it away. For the layup. In, up, good. Lightsell. They've cut it to 8 points.
She double dribbled. There was a double dribble, I think, in the backcourt, but it's going to be a foul. I don't know if I'd see it again. I think she tapped it twice with her hands, and it was a missed call there, but I could be wrong. I thought I saw it quick. So that 1-2-1-1 is giving trouble to Trinity.
The foul against Abby Miller. That'll be her second of the game. Team third of the half. Here's that 1-2-1-1 again coming at you, and it's coming hard.
You can't try to break it with a dribble. See, you got to be careful where you're throwing that ball.
Ball on the floor.
It's going to be Trinity's possession. So they
stays with Trinity, but it's hard getting up that floor right now.
They're just Trinity's very careless with the ball. So when you're attacking that zone, you got to fake a pass, make a pass. You got to be strong with the ball. You got to make the defender think you're going somewhere with it, Gary.
You always like to have 3 near outlets as well.
Exactly.
Right now they got about 1 or 2. I got another foul.
How many is that on Lightsell?
And for Lightsell, that'll be just her first foul.
Okay.
The 4th team foul now against Cumberland Valley.
I like Lightsell's defense. I think she's important to have in the game right now, especially on Moore.
I really like the Q Moore as a point guard.
Yeah.
She is so strong.
She is.
Over the top it goes. There's Sunshine Mccray. She's wide open, puts it up, gets fouled, and it's going to be Jaycott on the foul.
This time there were 3 Cumberland Valley Eagle players around her, so they're not going to give it to her easy. They foul her.
That's 3 fouls now with Julie Jaycott as Mccray goes to the line, and strangely enough, it's the first time at the line for her tonight. She's got 12 points. And will not go. Mccray on the season, a 68% free throw shooter, so pretty efficient there most times. 5:33 to go in the 4th. We'll have our Giant postgame show, our Pizza Hut play of the game, and our Hoppenford player of the game as Mccray rattles down the second one. She's got 13 on the night. Cumberland Valley with a huge possession coming down the floor. Down by 9. Kufa. She had that one taken. when it came to her hands, but long rebound goes to Mccray.
She had her eyes light up.
Here's Ingram. Ingram trying to make a move. Loses the ball, trying to make too much of a move right here. 18 turnovers now in the game. Make that 17, rather. Jaycock, great drive to the basket.
That's what Jaycock can do. I mean, she can do that more often, I think.
She's got 6 points now in the game. Back to 7 points it comes from Cumberland Valley. If you're Trinity now, you're going to make sure you know what you're doing. Christy Britton calls timeout. We'll take one as well. It's a 7-point lead. 4:44 to go on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Advanced Hoops is running D1 caliber spring training for kids in 4th to 11th grade with opportunities to work with Archie Smith Jr., Gerald Jarman, Duke McCamey, and Charlie Fortney. Players can compete in 5-on-5 competitions or get shooting, post-training, point guard work, and more. Go to advancedhoops.com to get more information. Welcome back. 38-31. It's gotten close here. Trinity with a huge possession out of that timeout. Cumberland Valley on a 7-1 mini run right now in the last 4 minutes. You almost want to make sure it hits the big's hands, but again, another turnover out of the timeout for Trinity.
It'll be Cumberland Valley's ball, so they'll get the ball out of this to change the possession back to Trinity after that one. But now here again, turnover out of a timeout. Coach Britton trying to set something up. It's twice now the team has turned the ball over, giving it back to Cumberland Valley. Now, if you're Cumberland Valley, you don't have to rush that 3 ball.
Nope.
Take your time in this possession. 4 minutes is plenty of time to get a good basket.
Down by 7, 38-31. Jeff Thompson, this one really needs to get the right kind of shot and rhythm, doesn't it?
Well, Kylie's back in the game.
Kufa up, can't go. Rebound, Cumberland Valley on the stick back. Will not go off the hands of Murphy. Another look outside, not going to go again. Holcomb, one more. And I think they're rushing right now to get that 3 off, but they don't have to. Jaycock gets it. Jaycock buries it. Timeout, Cumberland Valley. 3:58 to go, 38-33. Trinity leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
One of the key moves I teach young players is the drop step. It's important to establish position first with both feet in the neutral position. Allowing players to choose either pivot foot, depending on the defense's position. Once you secure the ball, using a power dribble, drop step toward the basket with 2 hands to seal the defender. This will help a young player finish with great balance.
The drop step is just one move a young player will learn in my post class.
Breaking news, Team Pennsylvania AAU is now offering 4th to 11th grade AAU at the silver, gold, and showcase levels. Team PA is known for high school showcase and known for placing players in college. Advanced Hoops will focus solely on skill training by professional coaches. Players from all over Pennsylvania will be trying out on February 23rd and 24th for Team Pennsylvania 4th to 11th grade teams. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see the tryout schedule. And welcome back. Let's go down to Jeff Thompson very quickly. Cumberland Valley on the pedal right now, Jeff.
It was frantic. That last 20 seconds was just totally frantic. And coaches talk about the urgency of the moment. I think they sense it.
8 points for Jaycock after that last bucket. 1-2-1-1. It's been really good to them so far here, Todd, in the fourth quarter.
It has. I mean, Trinity has struggled with it. And that swing pass is important. They stole it, and Jaycock stole it.
Another steal. Mccray gets it back. And a foul on Trinity, I think. Going to be against Mccray.
Now, one of the things right before that timeout, I thought Cumberland Valley got a little too frantic and started pulling from the 3 a little bit more than you need to, because right there they got an opportunity to just go inside. Their press is more than kind to them right now.
Second foul on Mccray. Cumberland Valley with the basketball. They're down by 5. 3:49 to play. And here's where, if you're a young team, you really have to have a sense of presence here in time and score situations.
Time and score. You know, and for the Eagles, it's just being patient for for Trinity. Just look to get a stop defensively somewhere. You're wheeling a little bit. You're kind of back on your heels a little bit.
Cumberland Valley with very positive body motion right now out there. You see him.
When you get overplayed back door, you see Jaycott back door, and great defense by Stevenson, though, Trinity on her.
Miller trying to post up Crumpy. They're really looking for her right now. Kufa. She needs to hit a three. Long one. Kufa not going to go. Tracked down by Stevenson.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
A few more's got it. Comes out of the pack with it. Well, here's a big look. Stevenson, she's hot. Doesn't make it. Taken down by Holcomb, who's been a power here in the fourth quarter. Holcomb keeps on driving, pulls it back. Holcomb off the front of the iron.
I just don't think that's Cumberland Valley's game, that three ball. It's not been kind to him.
Ball go back over to Trinity on the scramble on the floor.
Love what I see out of both teams. So I just want to take a second as where everybody's taking the breath there, getting a breather. Great hustle out of both Trinity and Cumberland Valley.
Bill Wolf, Christy Britton in a chess match now as we come down the stretch.
We wanted to see this, guys. We love this kind of atmosphere. We don't want blowouts.
Oh, man, and there's a foul they might have called after the three. Stevenson's got her, or does she? And Stevenson has the ball taken away by Leitzel. And for Stevenson, the foul called number 2. 2:35 to go. Trinity hanging on. Cumberland Valley doing everything they can to create new possessions, and they got one here.
Anxious to see how they go, what they do here in this possession. Not forcing a three, but look, go inside.
How about that? Beautiful slash by Kufa. And a wonderful pass inside. Kufa with 6 points. It's down to 3. Ingram has it. Ingram pushes off. Has it knocked away from her. Turnover, number 18, 19 now. And here's Cumberland Valley.
Everything we expected. Everything we expect in this championship game now. Chess match now.
There's Jaycott.
Oh, my.
We got a tie. Jaycott.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And a timeout. Trinity, 1:57 to go in the game. 38-38. It's the Mid-Penn Girls Championship game on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Payton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Payton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PaytonWalker.org.
Welcome back. What a game we've got coming down the stretch now. This has gotten more in Cumberland Valley's favor now. Down that low scoring level. Jeff Thompson, what do you got?
Julie Jaycott, did she find the moment? I've been impressed with how hard Abby Miller is playing defense. But Julie, that was unbelievable.
She has 9 points in the game, all via the three so far, Todd McCall, and the three has become the friend of Cumberland Valley.
Right. Listen, when you're from this pedigree, you've watched this your whole life. You've waited for this moment. Now the sophomore gets her chance to lead the legacy, the Jaycott legacy in the Eagles game. Ties it up the top of the key. And it's been because Trinity has not been able to handle this 1-2-1-1 press.
So let's see how Trinity handles it right here.
Gary, one of the things they didn't look across as a 1-4 cross. You can sometimes want to go 1-4 across and beat that. They beat it here now.
Nice job passing against that thing now. Mccray.
That's where I'd go.
Mccray wasn't set on that shot, though. Rebound Kufa. 1:42 to go now. Cumberland Valley in a place they haven't been for a long time. A chance to take the lead.
Look at the dribble hand. Look at Leitzel handling the ball now, Gary, like a true point guard.
Bill Wolf says, let's run some time, run some clock. Right now it's a coach's game. They have a certain play in mind they want to go for here.
I think I would work this offensive set till I knew I got everything I wanted. With the ball in your hands tied up, you can work that offensive set.
But you don't want to be as aimless here. You have to make sure you handle the ball well.
Handle it, right, because it's hectic right now.
Miller gets it back out there to Murphy. Got to drive to the basket. Cooper with a long look. Will not go. Here's Mccray busting out of the pack. Mccray going hard to the basket. She'll draw the foul against Murphy.
Here's what, that's a true leader. Mccray got the stop they needed and got to the basket.
Sunshine Mccray. She is 1 out of 2 at the line tonight. Timeout. Bill Wolf at Cumberland Valley will take 1, too. It's 38-38, 55 seconds to go in the Girls Mid-Penn Championship. It's High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And welcome back. It's 38-38. We have 55.2 seconds to go. Don't forget, coming up, we've got our giant post-game show. We'll have our Hoffman Ford player of the game, our Pizza Hut play of the game. Got a lot of players out there. CV is on a 14-1 run right now since 1:45 of the third quarter. And Mccray at the line for, I would say, probably the 2 biggest free throws of the year for her right now. Jeff Thompson, what do you have for us?
Well, I think CV's going to have to answer with Julie Jaycott doing anything. Go to the basket.
She hasn't gotten to the basket so far. She's 3 out of 3 for from the three-point line. As Mccray makes 1, she has the lead with her team now back up by 1, 39-38.
I got Sunshine with 14 right now, and I mean she's earned him tonight. She has been the leader that Trinity's needed, and especially in this situation, hitting both.
And how about that number 15? She missed her first free throw tonight, hit the last 3. She's got 15 points in the game. Big possession, obviously. 49 seconds to go. Cumberland Valley needs a 2 to tie, a 3 to get the lead.
Oh, a lot of hand checking on that.
And you get a timeout. Bill Wolf got his team a timeout. We'll stay right here. 39.8 seconds to go. Bill Wolf gets a timeout. Jeff Thompson, your first thought about what he needs to do in his huddle.
Well, I think they were going to go to Julie Jaycott, but Ava Stevenson is such a good defender, and she has been all game that she was lock solid. So he's got to go back to the drawing board.
Todd, go into the huddle for us right now if you're Trinity and if you're Cumberland Valley. Let's go Trinity first.
Well, Trinity right now, I think they don't want to give anything up easy inside. I think they're going to keep playing hard, but they got to be a little bit careful. They got 2 fouls to give, so I take that back. Right. I thought they were a little over-aggressive there, but that's not a problem because they have fouls to give. So why not be aggressive? Put them on the sideline and make them bring the ball in and foul them.
And what you want to do right now, too, is foul before you get to that three-point shot. You know, that's going to be the key here. So we'll see what Bill Wolf's coming up for Cumberland Valley. Over the side there, you see some of the Trinity faithful. They're ready to go. They're out in the stripes and looking like tigers and everything else tonight. And Bill Wolf trying to come up with one of those plays.
Right.
He's got a few state championships. You talk about pedigree.
But he also had girls that would step up, and I can tell you how many times Kelly Jaycott stepped up when the game was tied and made a 22-foot three-point shot or went to the basket and scored. So let's see what happens here. Sometimes you just got to have the player to make a play.
3 gets the lead, and 2 gets a tie. First, you got to get it in bounds. Miller's got it. Look at Ingram playing.
35 seconds. So,
see, good foul.
Yeah,
it's a good foul by Moore.
They're going to keep doing that, and they've got another one to give.
Well, that's a 4th foul, though. You didn't want Moore maybe getting that foul. And the key here is you want to make them run clock for a while before you hit them.
Right. And they did a pretty good job there. I think that was a good way to do it.
One more to give as Leitzel's got it. What you don't want to give up is a 3.
And you don't need to force it. You're down 2 here.
But Stevenson is all over Jaycott right now. Look at that.
Jaycott's trying to find a way to weave, wasn't she, Gary? She's trying to find a little avenue to weave in.
Boy, I'll tell you what, they are closing out for the 3 quickly. There's Miller, buries it. 9 seconds to go, and Miller gets it.
Are you kidding me? That nice soft touch we've been talking about.
And the takeaway by Miller. They got 3 seconds to go. Can they get a shot off? No, it's not going to go, and we are heading to overtime in the girls' Mid-Penn Championship game. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Some extra play here tonight on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations. The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
16-3 that quarter for Cumberland Valley to tie it up. Great shot by Miller at the end of the steal. They almost got the chance to win it. They took a shot, would not go. We start the fourth. Jeff Thompson, Trinity has to kind of find a way to regain the momentum here again that they lost in the fourth quarter.
A tremendous momentum shift, and give all the credit to Cumberland Valley and how hard they played as a team.
That 1-2-1-1, Todd, really brought dividends and forced a lot of turnovers, and Trinity got caught playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
And I'd probably use it a little bit here in overtime. You got to be careful because of the foul situation. But I mean, Trinity struggled. They didn't break that press at all.
So hard to regain your momentum when you've lost it.
It is. And they were willing. They were back on their heels, and Cumberland Valley felt it, and they tasted blood. And that's the thing with champions.
Ingram. And Ingram will draw the foul as she took Jaycott right along the baseline. And for Jaycott, that is foul number 4, so she's in some serious problems right now. They don't want to lose her during the overtime. Trinity had no points in the paint in the fourth quarter, 22 in the first 3. It's a big number. Here's Ingram. Up. Good.
Boy, that settles Trinity. They need, you know, it's a championship game, so you got to make your foul shots regardless, but they needed something to settle them here a little bit.
7 points now for Ingram. Make it 8. 2 good shots there for Ingram. She's got 8. 2-point lead, so Trinity stays on it, makes the other team have to answer. Man, Jaycott was wide open on the cut. Oh, wow. Oh, too much there. Trying to push it was Leitzel. Turnover, number 20. Check that, rather, number 13.
Well, Trinity knows this. With 3 minutes, I mean, they can get a good one here. They can work this possession.
1-4 flat. They were trying to get it inside. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Mccray. That's turnover number 20 now for Trinity.
Listen, if I'm head coach Britton, I'm not upset that they're trying to go into Sunshine. Now, you don't want to force it, but I mean, man, she's the bread and butter. So,
yeah, but offense has always got to be a little bit late. You never want to be early, and unfortunately, when you get early, you're playing too fast.
Cumberland Valley exhibiting patience now in that half-court offense here in overtime.
Jim Gallagher just reminded me. There's Ingram. Ingram with a chance to get a 4-point lead. Ingram has it taken away. Miller with another fantastic play. Check that, rather. It's going to be Kylie Holcomb with a great play there, getting back down court in transition.
But I tell you, I mean, that was Abby Miller that made that play. Actually, that's the second play.
Abby Miller did make the play. I got blocked away for a second. Abby Miller with the play. Oh, big shot by Mccray, and she buries it.
That's Sunshine's favorite shot right there. The 17 on the night.
17 points, 2:18 to go. 4-point lead. Here's Kufa. Kufa has it taken away for a moment, but it'll stay as it goes off Ingram out of bounds. 2:13 to go. A 4-point lead as Holcomb now getting ready to get back in the game. I gave her credit for that little steal a moment ago, and she wasn't in the game. That's pretty good.
It's all right.
Here we go. Big, big, big possession here for the Eagles. How could she get to it? She still can control it. Yep, you're fine.
I think for a moment she forgot that. Then she was like, wait, I can pick this up.
Leitzel kicks it out. Miller, long look. Miller buries it.
How about Miller? Gary, I can't say enough about her. Stepping up when you need it.
Another steal. Jaycott pulls it up. It's not going to go. 1-point lead. Trinity, 1:51 to play. They've got the basketball. Make that a 2-point lead. That was only a 2 that Miller hit a moment ago.
I think Jaycott had a couple more dribbles there. I think she pulled up a little bit. I think she had a couple more to the basket. Could have maybe gone over the rim, and maybe drawn a foul. She rushed herself just a little bit there on that last one.
And we'll take another timeout. 1:46 in overtime, 44-42. Trinity leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case, Construction, and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
44-42. Coming down the stretch here in overtime, Jeff Thompson, what are you doing if you're Trinity here at the moment?
Well, they've got to handle the ball because Cumberland Valley is still coming after it pretty hard. Abby Miller was a great couple strokes there. Get the ball back to her in her hands. She's feeling it right now.
On the other side, you got Cumberland Valley. What are they saying, Todd? What Bill Wolf tell his Chargers?
Right now, you're going to play this like it's a make. So you're going to play they're going to make both of them. And what you're going to do is you're going to come down. And I tell you what, I think that they still got to go inside. And Bill said, hey, listen, let's still get an easy shot. Even down 2, we'll play clock.
Julia McCray-Moore has not been to the line tonight. She's a 54% shooter on the season. Big ones here. Trying to make a 2-possession game, will not go.
So now you don't have to play it like you're down 2, you're down 4, you're down 2. So you just get an easy bucket here.
Leitzel gets it out to Kufa. Jaycott again misses off to the front of the iron. Grabbed by Leitzel. Leitzel double teamed. Walk. 14th turnover against the Eagles in a big moment here. 1:29 to go. Trinity with the basketball and a precarious 2-point lead at the moment. Ahead to Stevenson.
Cumberland Valley, because of foul trouble, had to back off that 1-2-1-1 a bit. So they don't send Trinity to the line, but
Trinity really spread it out right here. No fouls to give right now for the Eagles. Trinity's got 1 to give yet. Tie up, you need a timeout, and that's exactly what you're going to get from Christy Britton. We'll take one as well. 1:08 to go here in the overtime. 44-42, the Girls Mid-Penn Championship on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Both coaches still working at the timeout here. Christy Britton just saved her team a turnover. Bill Wolf over there. What's Bill Wolf saying right now, Jeff Thompson, in your opinion?
Keep the pressure on. Maybe they're looking for who they're going to foul, too. And since Jalen just missed one, that would be my choice right now.
On the other side, Todd, Cumberland Valley.
Trinity. I was going to say Trinity. Yeah. Right now, you don't have to score. You're up 2. So I would be I'd be in a weave right now. I'd be weaving the ball. I'd say you guys got to come after us. Foul us.
Miller on McHugh-Moore in the backcourt, and the throwaway out of the timeout again.
That's 3 times that's happened out of a timeout where turnovers for Trinity has come out of the timeout.
That's and it's 25 turnovers in the game now for Trinity. That's a lot.
If it goes, wow. It's made it easy for Cumberland Valley, actually. Really, this game could have been put away numerous times for Trinity tonight.
11-point differential on the turnovers, only 14 for Cumberland Valley.
You just can't let good teams hang around, you know.
1 minute to play in the overtime. 2-point deficit right now for the Eagles.
Boy, I don't know. I think I like Miller with the ball in Miller's hand somewhere right now.
She's got that hand.
Soft touch.
Leitzel will go to the basket. Leitzel's going to throw it up. Leitzel will get fouled on the drive, but no shot. So they have to bring it inbounds. Next foul will be 1-on-1.
I tell you right now, and I understand it, Jalen McHugh-Moore, she's a bit upset, the sophomore. She just needs, she fouled out. That's why. That was her 5th. She was frustrated by that call. She just needs to keep her head.
And that's a huge difference right now as Trinity tries to handle the basketball against that Cumberland Valley pressure.
I just don't know if they can handle it very well without her, because she is that good as a sophomore, that good.
So now Cumberland Valley, let's see what they have on the inbounds play here. And Miller against Ingram. Long look. Will not go. Yanked down off Trumpy, and it goes off Trinity's hands out of bounds. Trumpy had great position there.
I just don't know if they needed that 3-ball right there.
That was right in front of Jeff Thompson. Was it a good call, Jeff?
I didn't see it clearly.
Here's a cut. Kick it back out. Leitzel try to drive. Holcomb. Holcomb drives to the basket. Holcomb's going to kick it off to Kufa. Miller's got it. 28 seconds to go. Tough shot by Jaycott. Rebound, Trumpy. 3 on the baseline. You're going to get a foul called somewhere here. That'll be the 19th foul now against Cumberland Valley. And Trinity with a chance now to make it a 2-possession game, and that's what you're thinking here with 22.2 seconds to go.
Exactly. And then that, you know, if you're down 2, then you might have to start playing a 3-ball.
Well, and if you want somebody at the line right now, I can't think of someone better than Stevenson. She's 3 out of 4 so far tonight. She's got 12 points.
Comes off her hand very well.
Stevenson up, not going to go. Another big miss.
Another opportunity there to put it away.
There's Holcomb. Holcomb kicks it out to Jaycott. Kicking down to 14 seconds. Holcomb is going to call for a walk. 15th turnover and a big one here. Christy Britton wants timeout. 12.5 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. 44-42. You're 12.5 seconds away from winning the championship here. Jeff Thompson, what are you saying right now if you're in the Cumberland Valley huddle?
Well, they just have to stay with their pressure game. There's 12 seconds left. If they get a turnover, they can come in and win this game.
On the other side, Todd, Trinity's got to handle the basketball. They've got more out of the game right now. What are you doing?
Well, right now I think Stevenson has to bring it up. She's your better foul shooter, so if they're going to foul somebody, I'd say I want it in her hands, because man, that really hurt when Moore went out, especially in this crucial time period. But down here on this possession before, if I could just say one thing, Cumberland Valley rushed it again. They had time. You don't have to force them.
Now, you've got the big girls to help you get it up the floor here against the press, too.
True.
Use them as your outlets as you go up the floor, because there's nobody as tall as them. And Sunshine Mccray is a really great free throw shooter. Ingram's pretty good, too. So 2 girls maybe touch their hands a little bit more.
And Mccray handles the ball halfway decent, too. I mean, that's not a bad idea. And, I see coaches do that all the time. I don't know if Trinity will come out and do that or not, but
championship on the line. 1-2-1-1 press. The other thing that's always interesting here is to try to get, they'll run a little stack here. They've been running that all night long. Kind of a triple stack. You want to get in the hands of a good free throw shooter. That's the main thing. How's that? Stevenson. Ingram's got it. Throws it back. You need a foul. You got a foul. And there's the foul on Murphy, but 5 seconds ago, you had the foul a little bit earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, you need to get that foul earlier. I think they really wanted to play for a turnover, but this time, no. When your time gets down, that should have been an automatic foul. You should have been playing clock there. They're going to try to freeze her. Timeout
for Bill Wolf as Mccray was heading to the line. 5 seconds to go in this one. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on short, choppier steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
Welcome back to Milton Hershey High School here as we have 5 seconds to play. Sunshine Mccray will be at the line here. So far, the first half, Trinity was 2 of 3 for the line. They're 6 of 10 in the second half. Cumberland Valley, talk about the turnaround being fair play. 8 out of 12 in the first half. They're only 2 of 2 here in the second half. Jeff Thompson, 5 seconds to go. Nothing more than just a mid-Penn championship on the line. What do you have?
What a great game, and Sunshine can put it on ice with 2 foul shots here.
Todd?
Exactly what he said. I mean, you put it on ice, but they've had so many opportunities to put it away. It's the best girl to have on the foul line. It's your senior leader to put it away and come home with a Mid-Penn championship.
Sunshine Mccray missed her first free throw tonight, has made her last 3. And you can pretty much say we're at match point right now. If it's old tennis phrase, if she makes the first, it makes you have to make a 3 to tie. Mccray up, good. 16 points for the senior. This one would make it all but impossible unless you fouled a 3 to win for Cumberland Valley. Here's Mccray. The Shamrocks up by 2 possessions. Mccray with 17. Very quickly down the court it comes. You need a 3. Jaycott lets it go, misses it. And that is it. Trinity has won the 2018-19 Mid-Penn Championship.
Absolutely great game. Absolutely great game. 2 teams playing very hard tonight.
46-42, the Shamrocks win it. Jeff Thompson, scintillating game here coming down the stretch.
Oh, you couldn't ask for anything more in a Mid-Penn championship. It was an excellent game.
Took an extra quarter, but 46-42, the Shamrocks win the Mid-Penn championship, and the Capital Division takes one home. We'll take a break. We'll come right back, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27 with our giant post-game show.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries? Yep.
Milkshakes?
You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Welcome back to our giant post-game show, and Trinity is getting the awards right now. Christy Britton with some tears in her eyes. Tough to get the momentum back when you lose it. Cumberland Valley certainly had a wonderful comeback here, being down by as much as 13 in the fourth quarter of the overtime, but not going to get done as Trinity walks away the winners here. Jeff Thompson, your thoughts on this one?
Well, first of all, Trinity did not score a field goal in the fourth quarter or the overtime, yet they won the game. I think I give hats off to Bill Wolf's team, how hard they played. It was unbelievable. Unfortunately, they couldn't switch gears at the very end.
One of the big numbers that's going to be on Bill Wolf's look tonight is going to be 4 out of 24 from the three-point line. 4 of 24, 2 of 6 for Trinity, but 2 was enough. Todd, your thoughts?
And that's the thing. I think there was a couple opportunities in that game. Trinity could have put it away. They didn't. Cumberland Valley fought, but they went to 19-9 too quickly, and they rushed it. And if had they not, I mean, they might have come home with the championship. But hats off to Trinity tonight.
Time to look at our Hoffmanford player of the game. She wears number 35 in green, Sunshine Mccray. And she did it all tonight. 17 points, led her team down the stretch. And, of course, the Pizza Hut play of the game that we have coming up right now. Take a look at this. Great steal by Lateral. And Lateral all the way to the basket and converts it as Cumberland Valley was in the midst of a comeback right there. That is our Pizza Hut play of the game. And take a look again. Quick hands. We saw good defense by both teams all night long. There's Lateral converting, but it was not enough here as the Eagles come up a little bit short. And then our Hoffmanford player of the game, Sunshine Mccray. She did it all tonight, guys.
She did. I mean, inside out, she hit that nice little soft jumper. She knew she needed to put the game away at the foul line, hit both of them at the end. And that's really, honestly, without her, there is no championship right now.
Well, she defensively rebounded very well, too.
Yeah. Soft little 15-foot jumper, the inside play, the free throw shooting, which they needed her at the end to make it a two-possession game. So Sunshine Mccray is our Hoffmanford player of the game. We're not done yet tonight. 46-42. It took us 5 quarters. Maybe we'll have another 5 in this next game. Who knows? But we're ready to bring you the boys' game next. Coming up here, the Mid-Penn Championship between the Commonwealth champions, the Chambersburg Trojans, and the Trinity Shamrocks. Now stay tuned for a special message from the Payton Walker Foundation.
We got the phone call that every parent spends their lives dreading. Life as we knew it and loved it ended at that moment. Our daughter had been admitted to the ER in full cardiac arrest.
We were eating breakfast and enjoying a cup of coffee. How does this happen?
Sudden cardiac arrest stole our beautiful, vibrant 19-year-old daughter's life that day. We didn't get to say goodbye, but Payton left us with a vital mission to save as many lives as we can and to prevent this from happening to even one more family.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 killer of student athletes. Sudden cardiac arrest takes the life of one child every hour, every single day. Sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death on school campuses. And you know what the really tragic fact is? Most heart conditions that lead to sudden cardiac arrest are detectable and treatable. Sadly, about 2% of children are walking around with undiagnosed heart conditions. We've learned so much since losing Payton, and we are fully committed to increasing awareness and survival rates of sudden cardiac arrest because we don't want any other families or parents.
Insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Every day, we pride ourselves in what we do. Hard work is put into every pre-owned vehicle we put on the road. We make sure they are all safe and reliable for your peace of mind. Your real value comes from the Hoffman name and the people that stand behind it. So if you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle, just call me, Ryan.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day. You can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Marcus and Michelle were starting their family. They came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable, we offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on short, choppier steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
We got the phone call that every parent spends their lives dreading. Life as we knew it and loved it ended at that moment. Our daughter had been admitted to the ER in full cardiac arrest.
We were eating breakfast and enjoying a cup of coffee. How does this happen?
Sudden cardiac arrest stole our beautiful, vibrant, 19-year-old daughter's life that day. We didn't get to say goodbye, but Payton left us with a vital mission to save as many lives as we can and to prevent this from happening to even one more family.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 killer of student athletes. Sudden cardiac arrest takes the life of one child every hour, every single day. Sudden cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death on school campuses. And you know what the really tragic fact is? Most heart conditions that lead to sudden cardiac arrest are detectable and treatable. Sadly, about 2% of children are walking around with undiagnosed heart conditions. We've learned so much since losing Payton, and we are fully committed to increasing awareness and survival rates of sudden cardiac arrest because we don't want any other families or parents to live with the pain that we live with. The foundation embarked on its mission and got to work. Thanks to all of our medical partners throughout the area, we are able to screen hundreds of teens at a time, providing free EKGs, murmur checks, and free echocardiograms if needed.
While learning my son had a heart condition was shocking, finding out saved his life. The Payton Walker Foundation has saved another family from heartbreak. Thank you.
My daughter Samantha was diagnosed with a heart condition. She had to have surgery. The only reason we knew she had the heart condition was because she attended a screening sponsored by the Payton Walker Foundation. Attending that screening could have saved Samantha's life. We are so thankful to the Payton Walker Foundation for everything they do. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
High School Sports Live in partnership with ABC 27 News is proud to bring you the boys Mid-Penn Championship game here tonight. We're so happy that Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency Hoffman Ford could be a part of this evening. Of course, Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. I'm Gary Sutton. Alongside of me, Todd McCall, Jeff Thompson, and we got a good one coming up here tonight, guys. Trinity comes into this game 18-3, 12-0 out of the Capital Division of the Mid-Penn, and they have 119 threes. On the other side, you've got 19-4, 12-3 out of the Commonwealth. Chambersburg, they've rebuilt the last couple of years. Their championship caliber teams now. Todd McCall, very quickly, what are we looking for tonight from Trinity?
Well, for Trinity, I think they're going to go inside, and Kaylin Veras has to be big inside. They also have to just have balanced scoring like they had all year, and they're going to have to match points in this game tonight, and I think they can do that. Trinity's capable.
Of course, Chance Westry and Patrick Walker, two outstanding players on the outside. On the other side, Jeff Thompson, you got a guy named Williams who leads that Chambersburg team.
Well, he can get into the lane, but Sean Schreffler's done an unbelievable job, the pride of West Perry.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back after the national anthem with our starting lineups here. High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries? Yep. Milkshakes? You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant. Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Welcome back. It's the Mid-Penn Championships. Your officials for tonight, Vinny Peace, Brett Lawson, and Larry Bones Jones, all here tonight officiating this one. And don't forget, championship teams here, championship officials as well, Todd McCall.
Exactly. You want a veteran crew, and I mean, we had a great crew the last game here, and this girls game, that Cumberland Valley Trinity game, and expecting the same thing here. Just keeping the game as clean as possible and letting the teams play.
Might be the first time in years that Trinity is looking up at something. But Veras jumping it up here against the big guy, Tyler Collier, and Chambersburg controls the tap. You talk about a team with some power-looking guys out there, strong-looking guys. Chambersburg's got it.
Well, they're in the Commonwealth, the old, what we call the old Mid-Penn 1, physical guys.
They're looking inside right away. And nice move down in the lane as they find Tyler Collier, opening deuce of the night.
Yeah, they went to Collier. Collier got a great post position. And the physical play tonight, advantage is Chambersburg, so Trinity's going to have to match that.
And there's the problem also. Veras playing against him gets his first foul right out of the gate. Collier not going to go. And Veras saves it.
Westry, the freshman's going to bring it up. Really nice looking. Definitely a kid that's going to play at the high next level.
They try to go over the top. Managed to hang on to it. There's Westry. Westry buries it from downtown. Chance Westry with his opening three of the night.
That's a good sign for Trinity if he's going to hit that one early on.
Veras. And Chambersburg can't control it. First turnover of the night for the Trojans.
Seth Prowse tried to chase it down, just couldn't get to it.
So first turnover of the game here goes to Chambersburg. Commonwealth. 12-3 in the Commonwealth this year. A very rugged lead. Wasn't even really. They fought. They kind of jumped out of the pack. Good move inside to Veras, and Veras in for a nice deuce.
And that was the key, I thought, to the game, is going inside to Veras. Veras had 16 points in a bucket winner at the bucket to beat Northern in the semifinal game.
What a wonderful job, though, creating the angle with the dribble. Big move. You're going to get a charge called right here. Going hard to the basket was Terrell Williams, and Williams picks up his first foul of the night.
Terrell Williams, big, strong kid. He's going to have to do that tonight.
There's one of the things you talk about, Todd. When you're big and strong like that, you have a lesser guy who's not as big, you tend to have the foul go against you no matter what happens.
Do.
It's a good call there, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that tends to happen a lot of times.
Trinity will execute you to death. They'll be patient as they need to be on offense to get the shot they want.
Vera, she's going to get called to the other end for a foul, and that's big. That's his second right away. 6:08 to go in the first quarter, and that's going to bring someone in very quickly for him, and that somebody is going to be Benjamin Nall.
Yeah, they can't afford to have Veras on the bench, but man.
I think the key is to try to keep Chambersburg out of the half-court game.
Yeah.
And make them pass the ball a little bit with these big guys. Kick it back outside. Good look for the three-line. Will not go off the hands of Ethan Schreffler, who's the son of the coach, Sean Schreffler, who's done an outstanding job at Chambersburg the last few years.
He sure has. I mean, Sean has been there for a long time. He came back for his second tenure, and it's been nothing but success.
Boy, Collier got inside somehow there, and Collier puts it home. Talk about well-rounded scoring. This Chambersburg team is all that.
Yeah, it's 10, 10, 9, you know.
Jump ball will stay with the Shamrocks.
Any one of those Chambersburg starting five can the same way about Trinity. They're a pretty balanced group, too.
2 turnovers so far for Chambersburg, 1 for Trinity in this one. Westry. Westry, only a freshman, 6'3". Had a big game against Bishop McDevitt, one we called earlier in the season, and a turnover here.
Walker tried to go inside and to Connor Moore, and it didn't work out.
Teams always tend to play quicker in the early moments of a game and trying to establish their rhythm. And on offense, that's not something good.
Chambersburg does a great job breaking the press. They just got to finish on this end.
Wonderful block there by Walker. Tyler Collier. And Tyler Collier, another player control foul here on Collier. So 2 big guys in trouble here early, as Collier will get the foul called. Foul actually going to be against Williams on that one. Shot goes up here. So Trinity, with their 3rd turnover here in the quarter so far. And the foul goes against Connor Moore, his first.
Trinity putting that press on, just trying to slow Chambersburg up the floor, and it is working. Chambersburg does a good job getting the ball up the floor.
Looking to get Collier, and they're going to try to wear out. They know exactly what they got down in there. Benjamin Nall giving away a lot of girth and a lot of size. They're going to try to wear him out. First foul on Nall. Inside it goes. 2nd straight time they've gotten a real easy shot on an inbounds play. They missed that little bunny. We head back in the other direction.
Yeah, Scheffler missed a bunny.
Westry looking to create here one-on-one. Back out it comes to Walker, and then the throwaway, but it's going to be tipped by Chambersburg as he was looking inside against Connor Moore. In for Trinity, Marcus Beckett, a 6'3" junior. For Nall, again, trying to equal out some of that size against Collier.
They're going to have to stay big. Trinity's got to be careful not to get too small in that lineup coming off the bench. because, man, they are undermanned a little bit physically.
Benjamin Payton with it. Waving it around a little too much there is Marcus Beck, and he'll pick up the turnover, 4th one against Trinity here first quarter.
Schlepper did a great job on defense.
Collier says, I think I can make that 3, and the rim says otherwise.
Look at the hustle by Williams to hustle it down.
Back inside it goes. We'll turn around, not going to go. Finally controlled by Westry. 3:19 to go here in the first quarter.
Chambersburg's cold.
Payton. That's got to be the floor general and be named Payton, right?
Pretty much. I mean, the general.
So the floor general Payton here at the line. Foul will be marked up on Terrell Williams, and that's his 2nd foul now. Payton on the season, a 72% free throw shooter, and you like that stroke.
Came off his hands real well. Trinity's always been a good foul shooting team.
Into the game now is Braden Byers for Chambersburg, a 6'1" junior guard. As he'll sit Williams down. Second shot no good from Payton. 2-point lead for Trinity, 3:05 to go in the first. Big 3, gonna nail it. Downtown from Mr. Schreffler. His first 3 of the night. Chambersburg with a 1-point lead, 7-6.
It's a big shot by Ethan. Had to happen, had to go for him.
Westry, strong move, will not go. Picked off by Seth Browse. Another one that will not go from Braden. What Al McGuire always say, you got to sweat a little bit before you take your first 3, right?
I always agreed with that. He came off the bench, but he actually has had some great games from deep this year.
And you know the other thing, we never know the team as well as that coach does. He may want exactly that shot taken. Good passing here by Trinity, good movement of the basketball. Walker trying to find something.
Good execution. Trinity's just going to take their time, and that's what you got to do. Just keep. Eventually somebody on defense will have a lapse, a middle lapse, and you'll get an easy bucket.
Their problem right now is they have no post player to use, so they're just using ball, cuts, pick and rolls. There's a good shot from Westry, and in and out. Rebound.
Collier ripped it down.
Chambersburg kind of with a controlled break. Tough shot. Going to go, though. Off the hands of Seth Browse, his first deuce of the night. Chambersburg's up the lead now to 3 here with 1:28 to go in the first.
Good shot by Browse. He kind of controlled that break a little bit, found an area to hit that nice jumper.
And the foul called against Collier, and I believe that'll be his 2nd. As Walker with a nice change of pace. Let's get out of Jeff Thompson here. Jeff, you're right down there on the baseline where Trinity's bringing it in. What do you have?
Well, Chambersburg's awfully strong inside, and with Seth Browse, the way he handles the ball. He didn't take a shot in the semifinals, and he just hit stroke of beauty.
Well, there was an easy shot. Not going to go, though, off the hands of Holsapple. 1:10 to go. Walker's got it. 3-point lead for the Trojans here in the first quarter of the boys' Mid-Penn championship game. Trinity has 5 wasted possessions this quarter with turnovers.
Good patience, though. Look at the patience right now. Moving the ball well. Execute when you get a good one.
They're looking to post up Connor Moore, but nothing available. See how hard they're trying to get it inside. It's tipped away, but they're looking for Moore almost exclusively at the moment. 42.6 seconds to go in the quarter.
Well, it's been his game plan. Varys and Long have been the inside presence, and that's where they've looked.
Walker hasn't seen a shot yet this quarter. Nowhere to go right now. There's your shot. Look by Walker. First effort. I think you're going to have an over-the-back call against Chambersburg. Make that against Trinity, as it's going to be called against Connor Moore. Connor Moore's 2nd of the game. 5th now against the Shamrocks. You got the look you wanted that time, Todd, from Walker, but just couldn't hook it up.
Patrick just couldn't. I mean, right now they're struggling from outside. I mean, it's very cold. The rim's tight for them, for Trinity. But that was a look. It was in rhythm.
Need a shot, and it's not going to count. He let it go too late. If it got in the hands of Seth Browse, could not make it before the buzzer. 9-6 first quarter. You're watching High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My name is Logan Stumpf, and at Capital Region Insurance Agency, we take distracted driving very seriously. It's important for young drivers to know that texting while driving is actually 6 times more likely to cause an accident than drinking and driving. Cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes each year. Nearly 390,000 injuries occur each year from accidents caused by texting and driving. And lastly, 9 people in the United States are killed each day as a result of crashes involving a distracted driver. I have the privilege of coaching these young men behind me on the court, but the best part of all is being able to influence them off the court in a positive way.
Teens need to realize the repercussions of their actions while texting and driving, because it doesn't only put their lives at risk, but others as well.
At Capital Region Insurance Agency, we partner with High School Sports Live to help bring awareness of the negative effects of distracted driving. To learn more, visit our website or give us a call today at 717-731-1142. Remember, if you take the call, you risk it all.
Breaking news, Team Pennsylvania AAU is now offering 4th to 11th grade AAU at the silver, gold, and showcase levels. TPA is known for high school showcase and known for placing players in college. Advanced Hoops will focus solely on skill training by professional coaches. Players from all over Pennsylvania will be trying out on February 23rd and 24th for Team Pennsylvania 4th to 11th grade teams. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to see the tryout schedule. We come back, quarter number 2 here, 9-6. Chambersburg leads it. First quarter, nothing to write home about. 1 of 4 for the three-point line. 4 rebounds to 6, all defensive for Trinity. But maybe the big number there, turnovers 5-3 for Trinity so far. 9-6 to score in the game. Jeff Thompson, what do you have the first quarter?
Well, big guys really battled hard, but they're all out of the game right now with foul trouble. We've got 5 subs into the game right now.
There's a turnover by Chambersburg to start the quarter. Westry's got it, and it's going to go off Chambersburg, out of bounds. Todd, tractor pull the first quarter.
That's what it was. I mean, great way to call it. Both teams are tight a little bit here in this championship game. I mean, I think Chambersburg had the better offensive sets. They got better looks at it. Trinity just couldn't knock down a long ball either.
Nice shot there off a nice screen. As putting it away is going to be Zangari into the game. L.A. Zangari.
That's how you kind of get this thing back. Coming easy buckets at 10 foot away, 8 foot away, 5 foot away.
Capital Region trying to make it 2 tonight, and Trinity trying to make it 2 as the girls won the opening game 46-42. A lot of pride on display for the 4 divisions here in the Mid-Penn. The guards are loving this right now. All the bigs are out of the game, Jeff, and so the guards are saying, hey, let us play a guard basketball here a little bit.
A lot of guard play here now.
A good screen of the ball, then a step back. Not going to happen. Wonderful rebound by Holsapo. Chambersburg controls. It's one of those grinder games so far.
Both teams are patient. Chambersburg's very patient offensively, trying to get that look that they want.
They are really looking at that post every time, trying to get Holsapo in there. Holsapo really is sitting down on his man. And Holsapo cannot make it go. Here's Westry out of the pack again, and Westry going hard to the basket. Westry getting the shot up, going to get fouled on the play.
I saw Ty Holsapo shoot that same shot that he shot here down on the other end, on the offensive end, and make 4 or 5 of them in warm-ups when no one was on him. But it's different when you got a longer hand on you and in your face, but he's got to make that.
Foul against Aaron Maynard, who's just got in there a few moments ago. His first foul as the first quarter rattles in and out for Westry. Westry with 3 in the game via the tray. Walker will check off to the bench. Marcus Beckett back in for him. Second shot for Westry up and good. got to think that Chance Wesley's going to have a few knocks on his doors as the years go by here at Trinity.
You're right.
So 9-9, 5:54 to go in the first half.
You like two. These are the two teams, and this is why they're here in the Penn Championship. They can control the ball. Boy, if they get a lead, forget it, because they can.
Boy, you got a good big pass underneath there, and then you couldn't convert. You got it exactly where you wanted, and then the foul called in frustration against Chambersburg. That's a 16 foul.
And what I meant to say is anytime one of these teams get an 8-10-point lead, they are dangerous because they're so patient offensively, and a 10-point lead can be like a 20-point lead with either one of these teams because look at that.
Great cut to the basket. Pass from Westry, and in very nicely is Ali Zangari. He's now got 4 points in the game off the bench. Trinity with a 2-point lead.
Chambersburg trailed the cutter. You cannot trail the cutter. You got to bump the cutter, and that's why they got beat.
5 unanswered by Trinity here, and they've got the ball again off the missed 3. Westry underneath. Up, not going to go. And a foul called against the Shamrocks. That'll be their 6th. And the foul gets marked up against Donald Trey McAuliffe just into the game. So 6 either way now, 4:58 to go to the half. Don't forget we'll have the Jack Giambavo halftime report coming up for you. And throwaway here by Chambersburg, their 3rd turnover. Long into the game now, and then a turnover, some happy feet against Zangari. That's 6 turnovers of the game now to 3. Trinity, that's 1.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, turning the ball in a championship game kill you every time. Zangari heard about it too from Coach Kaz. He said, you know.
Jim Gallagher, our statistician, just corrected me. He said 5 now against Chambersburg, so a little bit more even in the turnover department.
Chambersburg going motion, going box-to-box screens, looking inside every time.
Nice pull-up. Rattles it down somehow. Does Mr. Browse.
Browse gets the shot that he wants.
Seth Browse with 4 points. It was 2 points eventually.
Used every bit of that rim.
Long with the basketball. Backdoor cut. Nice play as they got going to the basket. Zangari really moves well without the basketball. Jeff Thompson, you got to like those kind of cuts, right?
Yeah, and he sold that foul pretty well, too. I'm continue to be impressed with Seth Browse and how well he plays defense.
Foul on Maynard. Shot is up and good.
Zangari, a spark off the bench for Trinity.
A lot of new players. Walker back into the game. Benjamin Dahl back in. So a small lineup on the floor right now for the Shamrocks as a second shot will be missed by Zangari.
I'm kind of wondering when Coach Kozlak's going back with Varys if he's going to just try to ride it out here the first half or not.
Of course, the other side got Coach Scheffler saying, when am I going to come back with Collier? So little chess match of the minds there as to when they re-enter the game. It's interesting, the game started as a big guys game.
It did.
Game.
I think we're all surprised by that. Fouls early for the big guys.
There's one of the best coaches in the business right there. Larry Kostelak Jr. Had a chance to coach against him in an Eastern Final game one time. I tell you, this guy can coach, as can Coach Schreffler, obviously.
I had too many opportunities to coach against Coach Kostelak. Being in the same league, one time we tied first half, second half. That's when you had first half, second half championships. We played 4 times a year. I mean, I've seen enough of the green and white. Morris and Walker and all the greats.
That foul was on Westry, by the way. That's a 7. So 7 both ways. Here's Long. Long with a tough shot. Rebound, Walker. Walker puts it up. Walker with 2 and a chance to make it 3.
And we talk about Walker. His dad, Matt Walker, played at UMBC down in Baltimore, and that started that whole Walker legacy. And then Mikey Walker, who we know went on to play at Penn State. Mikey wore number 4, by the way, and Patrick, his nephew, and his father. a great player, both 1,000-point scorers, his uncle and his dad. So
don't forget the sister there,
and
too.
Chrissy Walker, his aunt.
Walker.
What a great Delaware.
So the shot is going to be missed here by Walker for the three-point chance. There have been about 15 Walkers have played here, right?
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm over-exaggerating a bit. Just a great family.
Walker's.
Pull up. Nice shot along the baseline.
Morris's.
Good look from Ethan Schreffler. He's now got 5 points in the game.
Scheffler helping the calls out here a little bit.
1 point lead as Westry trying to make a move here against Browse. Oh, what a great spin move. And a beautiful job getting to the basket. Benjamin Payton with his 3rd point of the night. 3-point lead for the Shamrocks. Under 2.5 to play.
Payton, beautiful move when he needed it. He's the smallest guy on the floor, but he's probably got the most heart of everybody. And right now they're trying to take advantage of the mismatch, and they're going to do that. Look what they did.
Oh, no foul call. No foul call there. Wow. Here's off the bench. Another 3 not going to go from Chambersburg. And a big-time rebound there yanked down by Nall.
Man, when you pull a rebound down in this game, you have got to be physical with it or you will get it pulled away from you.
Let them play here tonight. You like that?
Look at that. Look how physical it is. It's just crazy physical.
And Walker trying to make a little too much happen one-on-one right there.
I believe right now as a coach, I'd have it'd be hard for me not to say anything now because there's just almost every play is a foul.
Well, the problem is, I think Jeff Thompson, defense has become the aggressive part of this game. Defense is allowing, you know, it's taking good offense away, and you're watching great defense and very physical defense as well.
Yeah, defense is winning right now. Browse got crushed on the last drive to the hole.
He did. He really did.
So at the line, Max Doctor. And Max Doctor cannot make it go. And a rebound to Trinity. They've got a 3-point lead, 1:42 to go to the half. If you like great offense, probably not your night. If you like great defense, you're watching it. Westry lets it go to the corner. Good move to the basket. Not going to go. Good job of the intimidation factor there coming across was Max Doctor.
Yeah, no missing easy when he wish he could have it.
Henry Shearer in there for Chambersburg right now. And the ball will stay with the Trojans. Larry Kostelak not terribly happy with that call.
Kyra Morton came in the game for Chambersburg and took a shot right away and came in. It looked good when it left his hands.
The referees, I think, starting to grab a little bit of control of this game at the moment. I think Schreffler was called for the foul along the baseline. Chambersburg is 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, and the foul gets marked up against Kyra Morton.
Actually, Chambersburg was 1 for 8, Gary, from the 3-point lane. Man, that's where you just say to yourself, maybe we need to go inside, but we don't have that presence, obviously, as you said, with Collier on the bench.
And every one of those misses makes that defense screw in tighter and tighter to the lane.
It played.
There's Westry. Great move by Westry. Up. Finds a way to get it down, and Westry hard to the basket.
I always believe he needs to be a little less selfish. I know he's only a freshman. He is an absolute great player. He can get to the basket.
He's got 6 in the game right now. 18-13. Trinity has stretched it out. 35 seconds to go. Coming up at half, we have the Jack Giambavo halftime report featuring the Capital Region and AT&T halftime stats and the Highmark first half highlights. So at the line, up and good is Max Doctor. Doctor 1 out of 2 there so far tonight. Foul against Marcus Beckett. That'll be his first. Team 9th, 9 both ways. Here's Doctor with his second. In and out. Pulled down by Benjamin Nall. So 25 seconds to go. You got to think they're going to go for one shot here. Westry on the line. Big turnover there. 7th of the game. So 18-14. Now Chambersburg gets a chance at the last shot. Down by 4. Ticks down to 10. Browse getting stuck. 5 to go. You need a shot.
Got to get it off.
And there you get that kind of shot, and that was not what you wanted. 18-14 at the half. We'll be back with our Jack Giambavo halftime report as the boys' Mid-Penn Championship game. Trinity leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Coming back, we'll have an interview with Steve Little and John Polly next.
I'm with Samantha Johnson from the Commonwealth Charter Academy. She is the director of the new aquaponics program here at Commonwealth. Talk about why this was created and the benefits it has for your students.
Aquaponics at CCA gives students the skills necessary to enter the field of agriculture. It's a controlled environment system, so they learn about aquaponics, hydroponics, and aeroponics.
Students from all over the state benefit from this program that's located here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But I would think students from an urban environment would benefit tremendously because of the geography of where they live. Can you talk about that?
Absolutely. Students in an urban setting sometimes have difficulty getting fresh organic produce. In a system like this, they can not only learn how to grow it, they also can learn how to sell it.
Sam, talk about how unique Commonwealth Charter is providing this program for students. There doesn't seem to be anything like this out there.
Mm-hmm. We are the most publicly accessible aquaponics system in the country. So our students come here throughout the state of Pennsylvania, but they can also log online in order to access our dashboard, see all the data within the system. We also have cameras throughout the system so students all across the state can come ready to learn. The easiest way to learn more about our program is to go online to ccaeducate.me. From there you can learn more about our school and also more about how to volunteer and help out with AgWorks at CCA.
Welcome back to Milton Hershey, where Trinity's holding on to an 18-14 lead over Chambersburg. A battle here. We had a game before. Girls, Cumberland Valley comes away with a loss. Trinity with the win in the medal round. But I want to talk a little bit about Team Pennsylvania with Coach Steve Little and John Polly on the girls' side, Steve Little on the guys' side. First of all, the excitement about the girls' Team Pennsylvania teams. And let's just get right away. Tryouts, the importance of tryouts and when they're all coming up.
Tryouts will be on the 23rd, 24th of February. You can go to our website, teampahoops.com, register, see the time for your age group.
And Coach Polly, the excitement of being part of an AAU, it extends your season by many games, and the importance that it's been for a lot of players to play at the next level.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to, at the showcase level, you're going to get probably somewhere between 35 and 40 more games in. High-level competition. We're going to be able to play in North Carolina, also D.C., and Louisville, Kentucky this year.
And, Coach, Louisville, Kentucky, I mean, home of basketball, if you really want to think about it. Coach Steve Little on the guys' side, Team Pennsylvania. Let's talk right away, tryouts.
Oh, tryouts are coming. They're here. And this is something that these guys really don't want to miss. The opportunity to go to Atlantic City, Hoop Group, Jam Fest in Pittsburgh, all over the place. Albany, the Gym Rats, always a great event right there. So we take guys places. College coaches are there. And the bottom line is they will get better from quality coaching as well.
And let me talk about this, guys, and both of you know the importance of Team Pennsylvania recruiting. Just want to give one word on why it's so important to play AAU, in particular on this guy's side, the recruiting aspect of things.
Yeah, well, it's big. If you have a lot of these young guys who want to play on the next level, well, you have to be seen. If they don't see you, then they won't know you. You won't have that opportunity. So, Team PA is that opportunity for you. It's a proven fact over the years.
Team PA, Steve Little, the male side, boys side coach, girls side coach, Coach John Polly. Check the websites. It's coming up. We'll be right back with more after this. Trinity up 18-14 in the Mid-Penn Championship.
Come test drive the new Jeep on Stetler's amazing Jeep Trail.
During the Big Finish event, drive a 2019 Jeep Cherokee for just $199 a month. Yes, just $199 a month.
Drive better, drive Stetler at StetlerAuto.com.
I got the phone call that every parent dreads. Our beautiful 19-year-old daughter Payton had died. Sudden cardiac arrest had ended her precious young life. This #1 killer of student athletes and leading cause of death on school campuses attacked our family. Many heart conditions that can lead to sudden cardiac arrest aren't found during routine physicals. That's why the Payton Walker Foundation provides free heart screenings for teens. Help prevent sudden cardiac arrest in your family. Visit PaytonWalker.org.
Just what you're looking.
And at Ford.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Welcome back to our halftime report, the Jack G. and Valbo halftime report. And the first half, guys, might have reminded you a little bit of if you've ever watched a tractor pull. Might be a good example, but 18-14, definitely defense travels well. Jeff Thompson, tell us what you saw the first half.
Well, Chambersburg Biggs didn't play the second quarter. A couple of them had 2 fouls, but they've got to play in the second half because that's their bread and butter. Both teams played excellent defense.
They really did. But Veras went to the bench right away for Trinity, so any thought they had about and one was on a controlled call, charge call, so he went to the bench early. So the Bigs went off the floor, and it turned into a guard game there. First quarter into the second quarter there, Todd.
Well, it turned into a guards game that it benefited Trinity easily because they were like, hey, we can do this. We are so patient with the ball. We'll do whatever we want to get the shots we want. And they got to the basket. Veras has got to play a lot of minutes. But, look, Collier's got to come back in, got to get Williams back in. You got to tell these guys, hey, you want to win a Mid-Penn championship, play through the fouls.
And the biggest thing you got to think about the first half is the team that changes best to a different kind of character than what they're used to is going to be a team that's going to win the basketball game, Jeff.
Well, if it's a chess match, you don't want to lose your queen, and I think that's what happened in the first half.
Exactly right.
Well, let's take a look right now at our Highmark highlights here in the first half. There weren't a lot of offensive ones, a lot of good defensive ones, but Westry probably was maybe the best offensive player on the floor for Trinity. And then you saw the hard drive, and there was the charge we were talking about. Big guy Collier made his effect known early, and then outside it went to Schreffler, who's an outstanding shooter out there, coach's son. Saw a nice pull-up by Browse along the baseline. And then for Trinity, great cut to the basket. And you find Mr. Nall or Mr. Zangari going through, easy layup, and then a nice move here by Benjamin Patton. Westry again, inside, soft little put-up, and a teardrop over the basket. So some pretty good guys for the first half, not a lot of scoring. And let's take a look at our halftime stats here in just a moment, our Capital Region AT&T halftime stats. And again, the stats, I think, in the first half aren't going to tell us a whole lot other than what we already have seen, that this game belongs to defense, it belongs to physical. The officials are letting them play, which is as it should be, I think, in a Mid-Penn championship game, Todd.
And I think right. It's very physical. I tell you what, you got to pull through. When you get the ball, you're liable to get it just slapped away from you, pulled away from you. So you got to be strong with it. And we talked about that. Jeff and I talked about it, and I think you too, Gary. Chambersburg is a very physical, strong team. They play in the Commonwealth. But you know what? Trinity matched the physicality in that half, I thought.
I thought Trinity did a good job of making their offense their defense there for a while, Jeff, and making sure Chambersburg didn't have the basketball and really did a pretty good job passing. They didn't convert as well as I know Larry would like them to convert, but did a pretty good job.
Well, they squeezed them with their offense by running it to death. That's tiring to play defense on some of the offensive players that Trinity have for that long.
Well, there's one thing you know for sure. If you have the basketball and you can handle it, the other team can't score. I mean, just a simple 100% rule always. Here are our Capital Region at AT&T halftime stats. Let's take a look at them. Anything jump out there at you guys?
Well, foul line. I mean, or two-point line and the foul line. That to win championship games, you've got to convert in both places, and neither team really did very well. And that turnover single digit's not bad.
No, 8 turnovers for Trinity, 5 on the other side for Chambersburg. And it's how close the game is here in the first half. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. We'll get ready to start the third quarter, all here on High School Sports Live TV on 8.
Come test drive a new Jeep.
Brian, I just wanted to thank you for all that you do for making the dream of home ownership available for so many families, and the ability to not have to knock on that door and knowing it's your place of home. So on behalf of all you do for our community, all you do for making home ownership affordable and accessible to all people within the community, and especially for your commitment to the exposure to our young kids through high school sports, we're here to say today thank you.
Thank you, George. It's always a pleasure. Commissioner Hartwick. We're proud to partner with High School Sports Live to bring exposure to high school sports, supporting the hard work of so many of our student athletes. Being raised in the area, you know, this is home for me, so it gives me extra pleasure to do that for these athletes. I'm proud of them.
And on behalf of High School Sports Live, we would like to thank you, Brian, with a premier sponsor plaque for 2019, making it possible that over 45 broadcasts were telecast for high school student athletes all across South Central Pennsylvania.
Getting ready to start the third quarter here on High School Sports Live TV, and Trinity and Chambersburg hooked up in a good one here, 18-14. Saw Christy Britton sitting over there behind the Trinity bench. She's already got a win tonight, 46-42 with her Trinity Shamrocks in overtime. Trinity trying to make it 2 tonight for the Capital Region and 2 for their team. And they'll get the ball to start the third quarter here with a 4-point lead as well. Sean Schreffler, the coach for Chambersburg. Of course, Larry Kostelak III. Make that Larry Kostelak III as the associate coach. Larry Kostelak, I guess that makes him the second, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a look by Long.
Good look. In, you know.
Collier back in the game, so is Veras now. So we go back to making it a Bigs game. Let's see if stay on the floor. There's that high-low right away. And right away they go into Collier. And right away Collier scores.
And you know what? If they can stay on the floor, I mean, boy, advantage Chambersburg.
Well, and that's a smart move there by Coach Schreffler, because you know Veras has 2 fouls. Right. You know the next foul he gets, he's going to come out of the game. And then Collier's going to have free reign in there.
And that's what he and Williams does really well together, that high-low. Look how well they play together when they're on the court.
Well, we talked about it before. When you make the high-low from straight over top, you can't get help side very well unless leaving people open for threes.
Right.
Here's Westry. Just have a feeling he's ready to break out here. Nice, easy score on a great pass from Westry. Connor Moore with his first deuce of the night. Nice answer for Trinity. That is not, I think, where Collier wants to be shooting the ball. Ahead it goes to Veras, who's cherry picking. Veras is in for 2.
Veras has 4, and that just get him going back into big 6'7" body. Get him going back into the game a little bit.
Collier taking the 3. Veras wasn't back down the floor yet, so all he had to do was turn around, go the other way, and they had to. There's Collier.
Collier's 6'8", so he even taller than Veras. Big bodies in there.
Veras just playing behind him, playing soft. Westry comes back. Ooh, bad shot. Collier with an easy rebound. Trojans have it. Schreffler takes his 3. In and out.
Look good, just, man, like lids on these rims, are tight.
Yanked
rims.
Down by Connor, says give me some more rebounds. Oh, and Veras never got off the screen. Walker was looking for him. Veras was still hung up on the screen. 8 turnovers now against Chambersburg, trying to cut into the 6-point lead, and now you got some pushing around underneath the basket. Is it on the bigs?
I think it's going to go against
Veras.
No, I think it's Matt Long.
Veras.
It was Veras.
Picks
wow.
up his 3rd. Huge foul.
Where Veras just cannot get into groove in this game because he's foul called.
Now Connor Moore is up against Collier. A good block, it looked like, by Walker or Moore. I think we see it again here. Just a good screen and then a shape up underneath.
Yeah.
So at the line is Ty Holsapple, his first time there tonight. And in and out it goes. Those are cool when they do that, aren't they?
I tell you, I got the benefit of.
And that's the 3rd foul against Moore. That's a big one.
They even had the benefit of the rims here.
Holsapple, second one is up and good. He's got 1 on the night. So 22-17, Trinity leads it by 5. 2 of 6 for the game from Chambersburg on the free throw line. Not exactly stellar. Long, good look from Long. Off the front of the iron. Out of the pack comes Williams. Williams has pretty much been a non-factor that has no points in this game. He averaged 10.1.
Yeah, he hasn't. He set so much in that second quarter, or that after that first quarter, because of fouls. And he hasn't been able to get back in the game.
Hosopple again as they went high-low from Collier to Hosopple. He'll draw another foul. Foul against Trinity, against Walker. That's his second. I don't think there's any question, Jeff Thompson, where Chambersburg wants to go this quarter, is there?
Their strength. Tyler is a very strong young man. I know we talk a lot about Ty Holtzapple's a very strong young man. Tyler Collier is.
Got to the line 3 times. He's made 2. He's trying to make it 3 points on the night, and does. Holtzappel kind of a big presence down in that post so far here in this quarter. So a 3-point lead, 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
This is a guy who I think he could be a little bit more. I mean, that's Westwick, unselfish. He could probably do a little bit more in this game. I know he's only a freshman.
Tell you what, whoever plays these two teams, I don't care if they're the 6A playoffs or in the 3A playoffs, I wouldn't want to be the team having to play either one of them.
Neither one of them, actually. I mean, and that's where Trinity goes into 3A playoffs with the size they have, and they just destroy teams. In Chambersburg, I mean, we know Sean Scheffler has won district championships with teams very much cut like this, very similar in size. So I'm anxious to see. I wouldn't be surprised we call these guys again.
Big foul in there. Hopple. Walker gets stuck, pulls it back out. Good 3 out of the offense, rattles in and out off the hands of Zangari. Quickly, Chambersburg in the other direction. Collier gets up. Collier for an easy 2.
See, Collier makes it look easy. He has 8.
And timeout on the floor, 22-21. Trinity's lead has been cut to 1. It's all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
And an array of financing options, including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in the Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. Welcome back. 4:23 to go here in the third quarter. Trinity with the basketball. The lead has now shrunk to 1. They had it up to 6 a moment ago. Trying to get Westry involved right here. Great defense in the middle of the lane by the Trojans. Trinity with a lot of handoff, weave-type basketball here. Westry trying to find a move. He does, gets a shot up, and he's putting a
Now, we saw this in that early game we had against McDevitt. Remember when all of a sudden he just started getting into a flow and started doing a little bit more? He can definitely do this kind of thing. Get to the basket.
We'll see what Coach Schroeder does here. He chooses to keep the moment.
I almost think he has to. I mean, don't want to let this game get out of hand. I mean, when I say out of hand, I mean Trinity had built that lead in the second quarter because they went guard versus guard, and they'll beat you. They're more patient offensively.
So Coach Schroeder trades 3 for 3. He's got Holzapple in there who's carrying 3 fouls and takes Collier out of there.
You talk about stressing coaches out right now.
Throwing the dice here at the moment. Second shot for Westry up and good. Got 8 points in the game now, does the freshman. Back up to a 3-point lead it goes for the Shamrocks. Holzapple trying to make something go. Double team, jump ball. Ball will stay with Chambersburg. Let's get down to Jeff Thompson. Jeff, the defense continues to rule the night here so far.
It's still a defensive game. Look for Ethan Schreffler for a 3. He broke open the last game with a crucial 3, and they're going to need him right now.
Great point. He's a guy who can make them in a hurry. And there he is. You get the 3, and there he is again. Thank you, Coach Jeff. Barry.
Just like you drew it up, Coach Jeff. I mean, literally, I'd go to him more, especially that out-of-bounds play. It's working.
Schreffler ties it up 24-24. They had to play 5 quarters in the first game. Kind of looking like that here. Downtown it goes. Going to hit off the top. Going to belong to Chambersburg.
These aren't bad shots that Sangari's taken. I mean, they're in rhythm. He's just not getting. I mean, they look good when they leave his hands. I mean, I wouldn't be frustrated about that shot at all.
It's almost like there wasn't a defender out on him. He had to think about it a little bit.
Yeah,
The worst thing you could do before a shot is think. Trinity 1 out of 8 for the game for the 3-point line. And the drive to the basket by Max Doctor. He's going to go back to a place he's been fairly familiar with tonight, the line.
Did that one go against? Yeah, that one.
It's a 4th foul now on Connor Moore.
Man, they need Connor too. A senior at 6'4". He's physical. I mean.
Well, you already have Veras on the bench. Now you're going to put Moore on the bench. Walker checks back in, along with Benjamin Nall, who's now going to have to guard a big on the inside.
And you know what this game's becoming? This game's becoming a bench game. This game is becoming how deep is our bench to come away and win a game. And how many times in playoffs? I can remember numerous times as coach going deep in my bench in playoffs because it happens sometimes.
First lead by Chambersburg since 2:55 in the first quarter.
Wow.
So now Trinity goes back to being a guard-oriented team here. You're going to see a lot of cutting. You got a good open shot there for Walker. He lets it go and buries it. That's exactly what you wanted to do. Get it in rhythm. Walker with 5 points.
Boy, Patrick Walker needed that one. Trinity needed that one. If I was Sean Scheffler, I wouldn't be surprised. I would maybe try to go back with Collier right now with Veras on the bench and see if they try to match that or not. If not, they'll kill him.
They're looking for Holsopple again. Williams has yet to get involved in the game,
which is surprising.
Williams turns around. He gets involved right now, though. Terrell Williams with a nice turnaround, Jay. His first 2 of the night.
He's kind of unorthodox, but that's what I like about him. Is just that he needed that. They needed that.
Westry, little shake and bake. Westry kicks it out. Chambersburg really has a great ability to close out. And now you're going to drive to the basket. Foul called against Chambersburg.
You know, this is the great thing about us at High School Sports Live. There's 3 coaches here, all 3 of us. I would probably be telling this guy, number 11, Westry, keep doing that, please.
And Max Doctor with his first foul, or his 3rd foul, rather. I will get that corrected. 2nd foul on Max Doctor, finally. We need to doctor that up. And at the line is Westry. He makes his first. He'll get a chance at 1 more.
I believe Chance Westry is the one guy who can create his own shot for Trinity.
He's got 9 points on the night. Trinity by 1, 28-27 and up. Low scoring affair so far.
Look for Williams to start getting going here a little bit, getting to the basket. Or looking at seeing if he has a mismatch on Zangari on defense.
You got Doctor down there. Williams puts it inside. And now you take Seth Browse, who's a pretty good sized guard, and you invert him and get him to post up down there. Jeff, nice post up by the guards.
Unbelievable post up. Unfortunately for Trinity, the guard put 2 hands on Browse. Too strong down there.
First foul called on Benjamin Patton. 1 point lead, Trinity. Chambersburg with a chance right here. They try to get inside, take it away. 6th turnover of the game now by the Trojans.
Trojans couldn't get it in. And how big was that possession? They were down 1. They wanted to get an easy bucket. Now Trinity with the ball up 1.
1:14 to go in the quarter. Trinity with a basketball. Bang, bang play. It's going to belong to Trinity. You can see Larry over on the far side there. Coach Kostelak saying, man it up, guys. You got to hang on the basketball. This is a physical game. You know, this game always will help you get ready for the districts, too, because the districts you tend to see more physical games than you do during the course of the year in most places.
Yeah, it's a battle, but this is an extra game for both teams, Will. You want to win it, but it's an extra game before the playoffs.
Great backdoor that goes off the knee, out of bounds of Zangari. So that's turnover number 10 now against the Shamrocks.
And Gary, how about this? If you're Trinity, this is a great game to be playing before the district. Are you going to play this type of physicality or this size in the 3A? You might not even see it.
Well, these guys are in 6A here you're talking about with Chambersburg, so they are just constant invert right there. Dump off. Shot off the side of the backboard. Quickly out of the huddle comes Payton. Payton dumps it off. Underneath it goes. Yanked down by Williams. 20 seconds to go. Here comes Williams. All the way down. Max Doctor in for two.
I just saw something that I got to ask a question about. Why isn't Chambersburg running like that more often? I mean, they have that ability to do that, Gary.
Great outlet pass. Doctor in there. Take a look again. You see Williams gets it out. Finds the man wide open. Sees him going down. And then the battle at the basket. Alex Angari gets called for the foul, his first. And at the line is Max Doctor. 2 out of 4 there so far today.
Doctor runs the floor well, and that's what they do well when they have Williams in there, because Williams knew one thing he was going to do, and that was push that ball up the floor on that possession.
Doctor up, good. So a 2-point lead now after the 3-point play the tough way for Max Doctor. 30-20. You got to get a good shot here. What do you want?
I would isolate Westry and let him take it to the basket.
They got Long instead. Long can't make it go. Rebound taken away by Chip in the third quarter. 30-28. We head to the fourth. And we're going to stay right here for a moment. Fans, High School Sports Live would like to announce that the Hershey cheerleaders won the Giant Food Fight, sponsored by Giant Foods. In partnership with the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank, cheerleading squads this year have competed to gather non-perishable food items to donate to the Central PA Food Bank. The cheerleaders from Hershey are the 2019 champions, gathering over 300 pounds of food items to win the Giant Food Fight. Congratulations, Hershey cheerleaders. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Under a new state law, all electronics must be recycled.
Welcome to the Dolphin County Recycling Center, where recycling is quick, easy, and free.
You may recycle appliances or even cell phones.
We're open 6 days a week, and recycling is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Contact our helpful staff at the Recycling Center or visit our website for more information.
Help us protect our planet, because tomorrow does matter.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And welcome back, beginning of the fourth quarter here. Veras back on the floor now, so is Collier. So the main players are in there.
We got big versus big now. This is what we want to see. Go 8 minutes and let these guys play.
And putting on the floor is Payton. He'll get fouled. That'll be the fourth team foul now against Chambersburg. Foul called on Treffler. That's his first. Big stack along the line there. You see Veras back into the game now. See if he's a difference maker. A lot of talking out there. Guys are talking with each other. Doesn't look like it's bad talk. They're just kind of chatting.
They're chatting. They've been chatting a little bit here tonight. And, you know, I mean, hey, this is a championship game, so people are going to talk.
As long as you're not obnoxious and
Right,
stuff, you know,
right.
you chat a little bit. Maybe they're just saying, hey guys, isn't this great? We're having a good time. We're playing championship. Another night of round ball here.
Don't we wish?
Hey, we can dream.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
sometimes it's positive. It's positive.
Rouse and Westry are standing there. They're kind of laughing and talking to each other a little bit. So it's what you want to see. Good sportsmanship. There's Trinity with the basketball. There's Veras. What a well-conceived play. Both guards split. Veras just stood there, hesitated, went to the basket.
And
they found him wide open.
Yeah, it's a delayed movement. And that's 6 points for Veras.
It's about as simple a call as you ever want to make. But in fact, look at this. And right up against Veras goes Collier inside. He loses control. Out of bounds. Trinity's got it.
Tied up 30-30. They get the look they want. I know Collier thought maybe it was a foul. It was a little bit rough play inside. This is what we want to see. These two big guys, 6'7" and 6'8", battling inside.
Jeff Thompson, Larry Kostelak got two guys to help out Veras there, so either way that Collier went, they were there waiting for him.
Oh, they had all hands on there, about 6 hands on that ball.
There's a kick out long, has not hit a three yet tonight. Still has not hit a three. There's Collier trying to save it. He's going to go out of bounds, and the ball stays with the Shamrocks. So what Larry Kostelak has done is pinched in two players and saying, you can beat us outside, but we're not going to let Collier beat us inside, and trying to keep Veras out of more foul trouble.
Exactly.
Tell you one thing, Chambersburg plays great defense, as does Trinity, but I'll tell you what, these guys, big defense, big wingspans as well.
Yeah.
Long trying to hit one. Still cold outside. Looks like he's lifted and lifted again instead of reaching in. Rouse. Rouse has it knocked away. Back into the game comes Zangari, and Long sits down. Long has just not been able to hook it up, but he's gotten good looks.
He has. I mean, he really has.
30-30, 6:46 to play. The first girls' championship tonight. Chambersburg over Cumberland Valley went 5 quarters. 46-42, Trinity winning that. Rouse loses Westry for a moment. But Browse is the creator. He loves that little step-back shot.
And that's what he can do. That's his great shot. That's 6 points for him, but that's a much-needed shot. Give him the lead, 32-30.
Jeff Thompson, he's so strong. When he feeds back like that, he has the ability to still get that strike to get the shot up.
He's unbelievably strong, and you can't really see that probably on TV, but it's very evident.
Browse was 6 in the game, 32-30. Chambersburg with the lead. Coming up on 6 minutes, here's Westry trying to make a move. Westry, he's going to get fouled. Foul is going to be the 4th. If it's on Holsapple.
I'm telling you, I believe this freshman, his game, he can get to the basket. He's the one guy out there in that green and white.
Part of this team, and Schreffler is going to leave him in for now.
I think you have to. I think you go with who you have on the floor right here. This is your best lineup versus your both teams, actually.
Shot is no good by Westry, who stays on 9 points. Now you pull Holsapple out. And you bring Doctor back in there. Max Doctor.
Westry was 3 for 3 before that miss. He's 3 for 4 from the line.
Treffel looked down his bench. He said, is there a doctor in the house?
That's right.
And he said, I'm right here, coach. 0 for 2 for Westry. 2 big opportunities. He's missed his last 3. Don't forget, we have a giant post-game show coming up when this game eventually ends. Our Pizza Hut play of the game, our Humperpool play of the game, stolen away by Trinity. Walker pulls it out. 8th turnover against the Trojans. They lead by 2. 5:42 to go in this one. Westry to Veras. Zangari thought about it. Walker. Walker makes the move. They're going to call him for a charge. Patrick Walker. 3rd foul on him.
We'll have to look at it again, Gary.
Take a look. Here comes Walker. Comes across. You're going to see Browse step on in there. And Browse took the hit.
He had position. He was there. I mean, it's a charge, or you could go look no call, but if you're going to call it, that would have been a charge.
3rd foul on Walker. You talk about a guy with positive body language. Seth Browse has it. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a floor general, too. Look at him. I mean, he is definitely a guy you got to have on the floor at all times.
Here goes Collier against Veras. Veras holds him off this time as Collier pushed away a little bit. Back comes Westry.
He needed to be a little stronger with that. He didn't have to fade away so far.
Trinity down by 2. Westry looking to make a move on Doctor. Zangari's he's got Walker wide open. Walker doesn't look to take it. Here's Walker. This time pulls up. Walker cannot go. Pulled down by Collier. 4:45 to go. 32-30. Chambersburg leads it.
That was a tough miss. That was a big possession for Trinity.
Oh, you got Collier posted up down inside. Here goes Collier. And Collier, Veras doing a nice job of holding his own there and keeping Collier away from the basket.
Collier's out of control a little bit. He's got to relax a little bit inside.
Timeout. Trinity. 2:30. Chambersburg leads it. 4:25 to go in this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith,
Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on your steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
As a trusted local community bank, Mid-Penn Bank offers options for families including Simply Free Checking, a young savers account, great rates on CDs and money markets, and an array of financing options including mortgages and home equity loans. Stop in at a Mid-Penn Bank branch near you or visit midpennbank.com to learn more. Gary Sutton, Todd McCall, Jeff Thompson, and the whole Invica crew here tonight. Jeff, 32-30, and we're heading down the stretch.
Well, it looked like sumo wrestling between Tyler Collier and Kalen Varys that last time.
That was a great call. I mean, it's what it looked like. Collier was a little out of control. I think he just needs to gather himself a little bit. He doesn't have to make that extra move. Go strong with it. If Varys blocks his shot, then you adjust the next time.
Biggest lead of the game has been 6 points, 22-16. 5 ties, 6 lead changes as we rumble toward the stretch. Oh, he pushed off.
He did. That's a charge.
He put that elbow out right away to Varys. That's a great call. The moment you see that elbow separate from the midsection, it's going to be a foul. Watch this. Watch the right arm. Here it comes. See how he put it up? The moment that steps up, it gets space, that's going to be a charge every single time.
And Varys has 4. He's got to come off the floor. Now this is advantage Collier. If Collier knows that Varys is, first thing I would do as a point guard right now is tell Collier, Rouse should tell Collier, hey, Varys is off the floor. We're coming at you. I don't care what's going to happen. Look, he's going to look at it. He's going to survey it, right, Gary? Rouse is going to survey it.
13 turnovers, 3 via the offensive foul against Trinity. You see Collier's away from the basket now, and now he's going to get called for a charge. So there we go again, just as we saw in the first quarter, and it happens back-to-back here in the fourth. Take a look, watch what happens. So it's a spin move, kind of hooked around. That one you can probably debate a little bit.
I would say.
So Collier goes to the bench, and back we come now to a guard-oriented game as Collier's got 4. And guard's back in control here again. Who's going to do the best job at the guard spot? There's the best match over the floor right there. Browse, Westry buries the 2 and ties it up.
I mean, I feel like I'm just talking to myself a little bit on this. This kid can do that all game. Let him do it.
11 points for Westry in this game. 3:34 to go. Williams says, let me take over. Trinity fights off the rebound here, gets it. Here comes Westry, up against Doctor. Long pass, free look there for Zangari. He said, takes it to the basket. A block call, 2 points. Zangari, Trinity with the lead by 2.
Gutsy move, gutsy play. Zangari getting one when they need it. The problem with Zangari is I think many times he looks over the bench and worried about what's going to be said. When Zangari just plays, he does this right here.
The foul will go up against Doctor, and you saw that great drive again. Doctor picks up his 3rd, and the shot up good.
Zangari with a solid 8 points for Trinity.
Really does, and now you got a 3-point lead, 3:10 to play. Looking to try to find Holzapfel or Williams. Williams gets the pull up at the foul line, and a timeout called by Coach Schreffler. Chambersburg down by 3 with 3:03 to go. You're watching the Mid-Penn Boys Basketball Championship here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries?
Yep.
Milkshakes?
You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
And Miss PA is coming up your way on February 21st. The nomination starts for Miss PA basketball selection. Charlie Fortney, the statewide selection committee, will be nominating players all over the state of Pennsylvania. Get ready to vote for Miss PA in the coming months. And let's see who gets selected in 2019 to represent Pennsylvania at this year's dinner. Go to pabball.com for more information. Here's Browse for the basketball.
Look, they went back to Collier inside. I think that's a good call. Let him play it out with 250. You need your big on the floor.
And they put Collier out and let him run a cut this time. Long look, not going to go. Collier goes skying. He gets the ball, but he's fouled underneath. He'll go to the line for 2.
Collier has 8 points in this game going to the line, and I mean,
Trey McAuliffe is the guy who got caught there. McAuliffe with his second. And now if you're Larry Kostelak, you're trying to decide when do I bring Virus back here to answer the Collier puzzle. Collier, though, does not take advantage of it as he misses his first to the line. He'll get 1 more. 0 for 2 there tonight thus far. Collier's second shot good.
That's 9 for him, and I mean, I don't know. I think I bring Varus back to Battle Royal.
I think this possession decides what you're going to do for Trinity. He's got ball handlers in there right now, cutters. And look, they're just going to run a lot of that motion that Coach Kostelak's been known for a lot of years.
All right, you got a 2-point lead. I mean, do you really have to do anything crazy? No. Be patient. Don't force something.
Walker with a good move. Walker with a turnaround, draws the foul, and he gets Collier out of the game. And gets 2 points to boot. We said this possession would determine what they do with Varus. I think Patrick Walker just said, I got an idea. Let me take on the big guy and see if I can put him on the bench.
Patrick Walker's every bit of 6'3". Look what he does here. He's going to use his moves. Okay, got him off his feet. Gather, boom.
And there goes Collier, and Max Doctor back in for him. Collier was saying, I want to stay out here. The problem is, when you have 5 fouls, the referees frown on that.
Yeah, maybe in the old Big East, in the old days with Patrick Ewing and guys when you're allowed 6 in the Big East, but not here, unfortunately.
Walker, 74% free throw shooter. Nothing out of 1 there tonight.
How about Patrick Walker stepping up in this 4th quarter here?
Got so far in the 4th quarter, 6 points. Big in this game.
6.
They got Long all over him. Walker's going to foul on the drive for Schreffler. So now you see your big gun stepping up here in the 4th quarter trying to make something happen offensively. Jeff Thompson.
Patrick Walker, that was a very intelligent play down at the other end. But saying you're exactly correct.
So for Walker now, you've got 4 fouls on him. You can ill afford to lose him here with 2:04 back at the line.
I mean, it's still anybody's ball game, but if Chambersburg would go away to lose this ball game, you could go foul trouble. But Trinity had it too, so you could speak on both parts. But you know, one thing I felt like Chambersburg could have done is push the ball a little more. This played into the hands of Trinity by playing this game under 40 tonight.
Schreffler looking to make it 2 in a row, does. He's got 9 points tonight. Chambersburg from the line this game. If they lose tonight, 6 out of 15. 15 for the line will be one of the big reasons why. Now here comes Chambersburg with a little half-court track. Right there is where you want it, in the hands of Western right now. 1:53 to go. You want to make Chambersburg have to come out here and play you tight. Back door. Long, up, in. Great pass from Western to Long on a backdoor cut.
Executed to perfection. Trinity knew they were going to get that look, and that's what they got.
Long's first 2 points of the night. There's Holsapple trying to find a way. He's going to get fouled again. It's going to be marked up on McAuliffe, who's got 3. But the way Chambersburg's been shooting with the free throw line tonight, it may not be necessarily a terrible foul.
Right.
Holsapple so far this evening, though, is the best shooter for Chambersburg. Wow. Here comes Virus back in, now Walker. Minute 29 to go. 5-point lead. Shamrocks. Their girls already won the opening championship. 6:42. Could it be 2 for the Capital Division tonight and 2 for the Shamrocks? Holsapple's second one up is good. Long way to go yet in this one. 6 points in the game now for Holsapple. And you get a timeout called by Larry Kostelak. We'll take one as well. 1:29 to go. 40-36. Trinity leads it. It's the boys' Mid-Penn Championship game on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
My name is Monica. I'm an elementary school teacher.
My name is Mitch. I'm a graphic design specialist.
We have 4 children. Currently, we have life and auto insurance with Erie. Our agent is helping us to move our homeowners insurance to Erie as well.
They've always been a good company and good customer service. If anything ever happens to me, my family will be protected.
Call Logan or Warren Stumpf at Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
40-36. There you see Christy Britton behind the Trinity bench. Her team already has gold in their pocket tonight. Jeff Thompson, the boys trying to add to that right now, but a 40-36 lead to go as we come down the stretch.
Well, they're in an enviable position because they have the ball and a 4-point lead and about 10 guards in the game right now.
Trinity 7 out of 12 this half and 2-point field goals. 5 out of 15 for Chambersburg. What's led to those numbers so far here, Todd, in your opinion?
Well, foul line wise, I mean, Chamber to the basket more often in that second half. That's why they're going to the foul line. They're just not converting. For Trinity just got a little more patient, a little more confident, and then Patrick Walker stepped up, scored a tough 6 points in the fourth quarter when they needed it in a tight ball game. 6 points is like 20 in a game like this.
So Patton's got it. He's going to get double teamed. He's got Long behind him. They got Westry ahead. They throw it ahead to Walker. Walker hard to the basket. Walker up and in! Patrick Walker has taken over in the fourth quarter. Walker now with 8 points in the fourth quarter as Browse kicks it out. Now a sense of urgency for Chambersburg. Williams lets it go. Will not go. Tapped out by Westry. Taken by Long. And fouled from behind. 1:02 to play. The Shamrocks with a 6-point lead. And you're going to see Zangari get back in there now for Trinity. Foul somewhat academic at this point on Holsopple. Checked out on Williams, rather, to be his third. So out comes Patton, in comes Zangari. Long at the line. Has not been there yet tonight. 62% free throw shooter. Nails this one. And that's huge, Jeff Thompson. That makes it a 3-possession game.
It is huge. Porter,
he
was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So here's the second one coming up from Long right now. This makes it 2-3 possession lead here right now for Trinity. Long look, not going to go. Yanked down underneath there. It's going to be a foul over the back, I think, on Browse. Big time rebound by Zangari. And now with 53.4 seconds to go, Trinity has a chance to salt this one away. That's the fourth foul now against Max Doctor. We thought it was Browse, but Max Doctor got called for the foul underneath. Free throws for the game for Trinity, 9 of 15, making 9 of 16 now. So they've had their opportunities to put this one down. They're still up 3 possessions any way you look at it. Zangari with the second one, almost like, okay, I've had it. I'm just going to put this in. You have no time right now to play with the ball. Every second counts. Underneath it goes. Treffler has it taken away for the moment. Jump ball belongs to Chambersburg.
Well, I think somebody took a shot at somebody when they were down on the floor, and that's where it got a little bit.
Let's take a look at what happened here. There you see a lot of, been physical all night long. Zangari down there. And Veras kind of pushed through to help his teammate. And I think they saw that as kind of a shove. Now the officials are going to talk.
They were just on the floor, and I you know, that's going to happen. You know, guys. This is a big game, championship games, stuff like that happens. And the play's been physical tonight, on both teams.
Officials have done a nice job this evening keeping it even.
They sure have. They sure have.
Players have been physical both ways, so
right.
Everybody's kind of got
used to the championship game. You're right. You're
Jeff,
right.
That happened right in front of you down there, Jeff. What did you see?
Well, it got real physical, and I think there was a push, and I think the referees are sorting it out right now. I think they have it under control. I also want to say Patrick Walker might have saved that fight, too. He not only scored 8 in the fourth quarter.
I think there's a technical being called on Veras, and that would be his 5th foul if it is. We'll wait and see.
I think it's on Veras, and I don't know if Veras did anything but pulled somebody away, but
He pushed through. I think he was just
through.
running
Okay.
through. But
Yeah,
it
just to
didn't
help
look like,
out.
it didn't look like he separated his hands or anything. He just kind of shoved his way through. He's a big guy.
Oh, maybe it was double foul. I think they called double foul.
Okay. And Coach Schreffler is trying to get an explanation here. Doctor's on the bench. He's got 4. This is the largest lead of the game at 8 points right now for Trinity. And if you're Trinity, well, Chambersburg has the basketball. You have very little time right now to do anything but try to get some threes or a quick deuce. 41.3 seconds ago, Chambersburg with the basketball. We finally sort it all out. Big look, not going to go. Over the top it goes. Williams with the ball. Williams up, not going to go again. And there's Virus with the rebound, and Virus will get fouled. And Trinity, 30.2 seconds to go, has an 8-point lead and a chance to add to it here with Virus, who is a 57% free throw shooter. Second foul on Ethan Schreffler. Don't forget, we'll have our Giant post-game show coming up. We'll feature our Pizza Hut play of the game and our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Here's Virus. Up, no good. Virus with 6 points tonight. Can't bring this one home. They'll try for another one. So Virus can put his team up by 3 threes. Can't do it. Misses both. Still life for Chambersburg. Another good look. That won't go for Chambersburg off the hands of Braden Byers. Browse. And Browse gets fouled on the 3. Larry Kostelak is livid. Of all the things you want to have happen, fouling the three-point shooter is not one of them.
It's not, but Browse did a good job. I mean, he's a great actor. He got slightly bumped and went hard to the ground and knew he could draw the foul.
Was it a foul where you were at, Jeff Thompson?
I think it might have been, and Chambersburg has a pulse, but it's a weak one.
So Browse at the line. His first shot is up. No good. Got to take advantage of the opportunities you just got.
And that's what killed him tonight, the foul line. They just could not convert from the foul line tonight.
No consistency. You got to make the free 15-footer when you get a chance. He makes the second one, he'll get one more. Back to within 7 now. You need to get it down to 2 possessions with 19 and a half to play. He does exactly that. Browse on the night with 8 points. Long has it, quickly gets it to Walker, all the way ahead to Virus. Virus cross court. They're going to throw right back, and all you got to do now is hang on to it. Westry gets fouled. He'll go to the line. As Williams with the foul, somewhat academic now, 11.6 seconds to go.
Right, and yeah. Trinity coming away with a sweep tonight. I mean, that is probably going in. None of us maybe predicted that. I wasn't sure if Trinity can match up with the physicality of Chambersburg. Well, they did. They did tonight.
Well, Westry's been solid tonight, but the guy that's owned the fourth quarter has been Walker. He just took over the game.
He really did. Westry solid, as you said, too. Could easily be make a case for player of the game. But Walker, big time, 8 points in the fourth quarter when they needed it, and I felt like that made the difference.
11 points for Westry now. Final look, not going to go. Walker's got it. 2 seconds, 1 second. Trinity is 0.4 seconds away from winning their school's second championship of the night, and yet another trophy to go in the Shamrock Showcase.
And there's so many of them, from state championships and district championships. I mean, unbelievable.
This will be their 19th win of the season as they head to the playoffs. For Chambersburg, 95.
So Trinity from the Capital Division comes away and beats the Commonwealth champ. Part of me would love to see Trinity up in the Commonwealth, just for the fact that I know they can hang there, they can play there. Wouldn't that be great to see?
Walker win it, 47-38, the Mid-Penn Championship. 2 trophies, heading back to Shiremanstown. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with our post-game show here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Just what you're looking for, Hoffman has it.
And at HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at HoffmanFord.com. They make it easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service, of course, for everything under construction.
Mom, can we have burgers?
Sure. Fries?
Yep.
Milkshakes? You got it.
Nutritious twists at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant. Save big. Giant brand roasting chicken drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. See store for details.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right.
HoffmanFord.com, they make it easy to find the new or used Ford you've been looking for. Search nearly 500 new and used vehicles right at your fingertips. And when you find one you like, you can even get pre-approved by applying online. Plus, you can chat live or text a real person to answer any questions you may have. Start your shopping at Hoffman Ford. It's easy to get into a new or used Ford today.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Welcome back to our Giant post-game show. The Mid-Penn Championships here tonight. Trinity girls won the opener 46-42 in overtime. The boys only needed 4 quarters tonight. They won it 47-38 in a really tough defensive battle here tonight. Jeff Thompson, you watch this game, if you're an enthusiast about offense, it wasn't your game. If you love defense, you love physicality, this was it.
Oh, they got after it defensively. And I thought emblematic of this game, I've watched Trinity a few times this year. Patrick Walker has played with an arm sleeve. He let the guns out tonight.
Todd, you look at what Walker did in the 4th quarter, it's almost like he just said, hey, my name's Walker, I'm supposed to help take over this game, and that's exactly what he did.
It's like the legacy and the name just kind of fit the whole situation, and he did the little things. He found the groove inside the defense, went to the basket, scored strong and ones, converted from the foul line. What a step up, and what a big win for Larry Koslak and his group. One of the bigger wins, and he's won a lot of big games, but that was a big win.
Well, 2 wins for the Capital Division tonight. They're going to be bragging a little bit this year about that, with both girls coming from Trinity and Trinity boys. But, you know, you look at this game tonight, Trinity did a big-time job in both games, and you're watching Larry Koslak putting the hardware around his kids' necks right now. It's always a proud moment when you do that. Well, let's take a look, first of all, at our Pizza Hut play of the game tonight. And Chad Edwards and the Invica crew have been picking this one out. And what did they come up with? How about this one? What a great spin move. As you saw, Ben Payton going hard to the basket. Take a look at this again. He just lost his guy. Beautiful spin move, knowing exactly where to go. And Payton with a big bucket to keep his team up there in the 3rd quarter. Now our Hoffman Ford player of the game, here he is, Patrick Walker. And he put 9 points in the 4th quarter and just literally took over. Take a look at the moves he made here.
And he did it fundamentally. He did it with reverse pivots. He did it with up and unders.
Got Collier out of the game with that shot. Here he comes at the end, and what a strong finish he had coming down the stretch. He had 11 points tonight. Westry had 13 for the Shamrocks. Well, this is our last game of the season, guys, and we really enjoyed it. Jeff Thompson, great working with you. Your final thoughts on this one tonight?
Well, it was a shamrock night, and it was a lot of fun. This playoff was excellent. I think overall, I went to the semifinal games and I went to the finals. Good playoff, and it was a pleasure to work with you, Gary Sutton.
Enjoyed it.
Todd McCall.
Todd McCall, great as always working with you, my friend. Final thoughts on this season and tonight?
Just it's been a great it's been a great season, but in particular to be able to do a mid-Penn tournament and see 2 great games tonight. Games hard fought. All 4 teams hustled. All 4 teams are champions, really, in my book tonight, the way they played.
Well, if you're a Shamrock tonight, you're shaking over there in Shiremanstown because you're taking home 2 gold medals tonight and putting them back in that trophy case that's already laden with gold. Kind of like a pot of gold, you'd say, as a Shamrock, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, it's been great being with you tonight and throughout the course of the season. We have a lot of people to thank here. Very quickly, Charlie Fortney and John Polly. The great guys have been doing all the stuff before the game started. Of course, Chad Edwards and the Invica crew. Stupendous pictures all season long. Jim Gallagher, just a great job with stats and keeping us up to date throughout the night. And then, of course, Jeff Thompson traveling the sidelines and Todd McCall. We've had a great time bringing all of it to you this season, all here on High School Sports Live TV. Thank you so much for joining us. We get ready for the 2nd and 3rd season now. The playoffs all start after the league playoffs, and you can watch it all and listen to it all, and hope you have a great time getting out to those games. Support high school basketball. They need you out there. For High School Sports Sutton, we're proud to have brought it here on ABC 27.
We got the phone call that every parent spends their lives dreading. Life as we knew it and loved it ended at that moment. Our daughter had been admitted to the ER in full cardiac arrest.
We were eating breakfast and enjoying a cup of coffee. How does this happen?
Sudden cardiac arrest stole our beautiful, vibrant 19-year-old daughter's life that day. We didn't get to say goodbye